YouTube with just the shot there, so that I can link it. I can go ahead and push it out. I can't put the roll call comments on the screen, by the way. That's fine.
Okay, that's all right. No, that's good.
That's no worries. That's not a problem.
Are we live on Twitter today?
We should be. I mean, that's the plan. I mean, live stream should be up. Okay.
I didn't get that alert on the Twitter.
I don't know if it does it because
Newbert's sending it now.
Okay.
Newbert.
Let's see where it is on Twitter, on YouTube. Yeah, see, I don't see
There it is.
You see it on YouTube?
Well, it says live now.
Okay, there. But where's YouTube, though? Ah, there it is.
The Bostonian is Matt Perrault.
This is our city.
The book is Dave Sharapan.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Together, they are the Bostonian versus the book.
You covered! You covered 12! I covered!
Follow the show on Twitter at Boston versus the book.
How do you like them apples?
Bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
What's up, boys and girls? How are you? Welcome into a very special live broadcast of the Bostonian versus the book. We are in Franklin, Kentucky, inside the Mint, where Circa Sports has their temporary book. We'll explain what that means as we get rolling here, because they've got some very big plans. He is Dave Sharapan. I am Matt Perrault, and behind me is the Brigade. I cannot believe the number of people who have shown up here in Kentucky. Like, we are 40 miles away from downtown Nashville. Now, it's not that far from Nashville, but for people that don't live in Nashville, this is a little bit of a hike to come on over to be a part of this. We got California, we've got Chicago, we got people from all over the country who have rolled here to Circa Sports to be a part of this. My friend, I know, well, you want to finish that tweet?
I'm going to in a second.
Go
Keep going. No, you're fine. I'm listening.
I'll talk.
Keep talking.
Yeah, I'll talk.
It's fine.
So the order of this is we're going to talk some sports. We're going to talk the SEC tournament.
Yes.
Arkansas is currently in the midst of blowing this game against South Carolina, which would eliminate them from the tournament because South Carolina stinks. So this would be a horrible loss, which is something I talked last night with the Brigade. I was afraid of this because John Calipari had said publicly that the SEC tournament means nothing. They were in as of today. I wouldn't play around with the committee if I was Arkansas, and losing to South Carolina. It's a quad 4 loss for them if they have this on their resume. That makes Arkansas very much a question as to whether or not they would get into the tournament come Selection Sunday, which will be this Sunday. So this is not the type of game that Arkansas wants to have at the moment. But Calipari, when you say it doesn't matter, your kids listen. And they may go, okay, coach, it doesn't matter. All that matters is the NCAA tournament. So we'll keep you updated on that.
Most importantly, BVB's playing right over our shoulder.
The soccer game you see is the German soccer team with the initials BVB. which we did not steal.
We did not steal.
But it is funny to see on the screen. It
Please.
says BVB. It says it, so it's pretty funny to see that. So that's what's going on behind us. You've got a bunch of TVs as well as Circa Sports, the whole counter, and you've got everything else going on. They are building what they are calling the largest sports book replica of Circa Sports Las Vegas behind the wall here, as August will be the target date to open up, which would be a monster book here at the Mint, which would be unlike anything in the region, Southern or otherwise, here in Kentucky. So we'll talk more about that. So then we got 3 games afterwards in the SEC tournament that we'll get into, that we'll talk about, including tonight with Georgia and Oklahoma going after it. Iowa State's already won in advance in the Big 12 tournament this morning. We'll watch the Big 12 tournament. We have the Big 10 tournament going on, as well as all the little guys, including some in Vegas that we'll talk about with the Big Sky, the Big West, and the not Pac-12, but tournaments of those ilk going on in the Vegas area going on at the moment for us. So we'll give you picks, plays, and thoughts as we roll. What are you laughing at?
This guy here is looking at us like, well, first of all, who's to Bubba Luke's?
Pretty much.
Yeah, and I want my sheets, which the book still has sheets.
This book does.
Listen, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Be a part of the Brigade, whether you're on the replay crew, the live crew, listen back crew, the late night replay crew on Sports Grid, or the late night replay crew on Sirius XM. A bunch of different ways to watch the show. Road shows are fun.
They are.
And this is like, do you feel like we went to Reno for Circa? We went to Illinois for Circa. We were in a bar there.
Yep.
We were in a bar in Reno. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with this place.
Oh, yeah.
This is no joke. It's in Franklin, Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's called a gambling hall.
Correct, which makes me feel like I'm walking into 1960.
Right?
Yeah, it feels like you're walking into a time warp, but it's very, very modern.
There's no table games.
None.
It's all machines. There's a bingo hall upstairs and
a racetrack.
A horse race track in the back. I'm not a horse race guy. Still not a horse guy. I love the horse guys, though. We can't be a horse guy because we know actual horse guys. So it would be an injustice for me to call myself a horse guy, despite the fact that I love it. They're talking about us coming back in August when they run.
Let's do it.
When they run the biggest purses in the country that week are right here.
Wow.
Of all the tracks in the country, everybody comes. They have an outdoor turf, hilly course.
It looks wild. It really does look different. It doesn't look like a racetrack. It looks like it's overgrown, like it used to be a racetrack.
Right.
It looks like they used to run horses, and then someone just forgot to mow it.
Well, that must the Masters is in a month.
Yes.
The Masters, I guess, always looks like the Masters.
Yes.
Augusta always looks like Augusta. But there are times that, they get it prepped and ready for a month. It's short. Do you think it looks like that in August?
I don't think so. I'd be surprised.
So that's why that track outside looks like that.
I'd be surprised. I mean, it doesn't look like I'd be running any $1 million horses out there doing that. So
yeah.
It is 66-64 with 45 seconds to play in the SEC opening tournament game between Arkansas and South Carolina. That happening in Nashville. 4 games today, 4 games tomorrow, and then all the big boys get going on Friday coming up in Nashville. I thought you were going to say you were impressed with the number of people that showed up to this thing. Because
you got to stay tuned for the show.
My takeaway is just the number of people who are here, who we have never met before.
Which is fantastic.
Like there's a lot of
people.
Love that. Like we know like Bomber and the Shrew are here. And they're going to come on. People that we have seen before make the trip over and be a part of the Brigade.
Yep.
But there's people that I've never met before. People I've never seen. Pitbull's here. Like guys that we've interacted with and talked to.
Joe Mogan.
Joe Mogan is here. Guys that you're
Kentucky guys.
You're like, oh, showed up. They're here. Like, wow. This
is proof positive that if you get close, you win. Not in sports betting. Sports betting, you got to be right. Like you can't be close in horseshoes and hand grenades, right? Is the only thing you win when you're close. But we said we were coming to Kentucky, and the Kentucky guy showed out.
Really?
So, end of the show today. In about 1 hour from now, we're going to do a live roll call. I left the Bomber in charge. We're going to cycle everybody through. In 30 minutes from right now, We're going to have on Heather, who runs the book here, and Terry, the ticket writer, and Kim, the ticket writer. It's been awesome being here for 24 hours. Last night got a little loose.
Yes.
The boys brought their own booze. And we started in the book. We never left. Gonzaga beat St. Mary's, covered every number. Still mad about that?
Baloney. I just couldn't get out of it. I just go so mad. I couldn't get out of it.
So we stayed here late. Central time zone. Central time zone is better than Eastern time zone for watching sports. Eastern time zone is the worst.
It is, but Central's not much better.
Central's not much better, but that hour, just like when you fight for that inch, that 1 hour still means something.
It does.
You know that specifically, actually, don't you?
Well, I lived there.
No. I'm not talking about living there. How was your tour? Everyone asked me before you got here, said, how do you think Matt's tour was? Did he have a good time at the tour? I mean, just get the story. You got to give it out right now. You have to tell the people.
So here's the story. So I'm anal on certain things. I should have been in the military because I am pretty meticulous when it comes to time. So I want to know where things are going to be, and I time it out. So the last tour at Heavens Hill, which is where Elijah Craig is, the last tour is at 4:15. So I am on the website going, okay, it's 4:15. My flight lands at 1:30. Get my car. I'm going to be on the road by 2 o'clock. It's a 2-hour drive. I'm going to get there at 4 o'clock. If I get there at 4 o'clock, I'm good. Last tour's at 4:15. I got a 15-minute window. So I'm driving straight through, and I'm like, I'm making great time. I'm having a ball. So the first stop that I make is at Zaxby's. I haven't had Zaxby's since I left Alabama. So I ran in, grabbed Zaxby's, got my lunch. Check. Driving along, I'm like, shoot, I got to stop to go to the bathroom. I'm going to keep on driving. There's a Buc-ee's. Bam, we're stopping at Buc-ee's. I knocked down Buc-ee's. I got two of my diehard Southern things. I'm like, I'm back in the South. I have a
sending text from the road in our little group chat with Amanda, Jess, and you, and you're like, I'm back in the South, baby. I'm back in the South.
So excited to be back in the South. Like this is unbelievable. I love all
the have any hot chicken? Everybody's asked me if I had hot chicken.
No,
what's the story?
Nashville Hot Chicken. It's gone international now. Dave's Hot Chicken. There's like 5 in Vegas.
Okay.
Sorry, here. From Nashville.
So is it a big deal? Like we have it out in Vegas?
It's a big deal. Sure.
They're like, you got to have the hot chicken. Have it at home.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's good.
Okay.
Right. People will say you have to have it in the original place. So it's kind of like having barbecue in Memphis. Like having drive-in barbecue in Memphis is different than having it in other places. But it's not like you haven't had it before.
So go ahead, continue.
I'm driving and I am 4 away from where I'm going. And I'm like, okay, let me call the distillery just to make sure there's no problem because I'm going to get pissed off if I get up there and there's no problem. So I call and it's 3:20 on my car and 3:20 on my phone. I'm like, okay, this is great. It says I'm going to be there at 4 o'clock. I'm 45 minutes away. Get a hold of a very nice woman and I say, hi, I'm driving a long distance. I just want to make sure that I can still make the 4:15 tour. And she said, oh, honey, it's already 4:15 right now. I said, what do you mean it's 4:15 right now?
Yeah, I go. She didn't believe him. He didn't believe her.
I go, 3:15 right now.
There we go.
Hi,
buddy.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's 3:15 where you are.
Yeah.
It's 4:15 where I am.
Yep.
And I said, what do you
One
mean?
state, 2 time zones.
She goes, I'm in the Eastern time zone. You're in the Central time zone.
Yeah.
I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Not happy.
And I said, I'm 45 minutes away. She goes, yes, you're going to get here after 5 o'clock. Close at 5 o'clock.
Out.
And I was like, you got
other bad beat of all time right there. Bad beat.
Everything was timed out perfectly.
Yeah.
All was supposed to go. And to be completely honest with you, the universe did me a favor because
why?
I was so tired when I finally got back.
Oh, baby!
I turned around. I only had about 3.5 hours worth of sleep.
Yes, sir.
I think I slept for like I don't know. Went to bed at midnight. I got up at 4:30. So I didn't get much sleep the night before. So I was thrown on straight adrenaline. To add adrenaline and go drink whiskey and then drive an hour and a half back probably was going to be a bad idea.
Not good.
So I'm glad that I did not end up doing it because by the time I got back, I fell asleep. When I got back here to the hotel, I laid down and I was done for 2 hours. Like out.
The midday naps.
I was out.
It had to be done.
Like 4 to 6.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's midday for Vegas because we're still on West Coast time. Right. I will say this, and we don't have the polls stuff that we normally have. We're on the road. If we did have a poll, and type it in the chat if you're watching, Do you guys find it easier traveling, going from east to west or west to east?
East to west.
There's no question. It's east to west minus 500.
It's hard to go this way. This direction's hard.
It messes you up. The time thing is real. I really think that west to east travel, because you got to jump into a normal schedule, and like that travel, whatever it is. I took a great nap yesterday, and then came down and hung out with the boys, and of course, Rainmaker Lou was here already in the book. Brent, the bomber, Lalonde was here. He was the first one here I saw. Whitrock from Iowa is here. We were all hanging out a lot. Like, hey, where do you want to meet?
Right.
Obviously, put the word out in the Discord. We'll meet in the book.
Okay.
So that's what ended up happening. It's unfortunate you didn't get to go to the
okay,
to the liquor joint.
It's okay. And we may go. I may go tomorrow. I don't know.
All right.
I'm here tomorrow. That's fine. I may get up and drive it on tomorrow. Newbie, text me how the audio's doing. I got to text someone.
You're moving away. I was Kristen here.
Hi.
She showed up from Chicago. So you're going to see. You guys are going to see everybody. So,
oh yeah.
And one of the a really cool thing happened with the Brigade and getting here. Senior member of the Brigade, Roger Wall, doesn't like driving at night anymore. I mean, he's at a certain age where he just doesn't like driving at night. So he's like, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it, guys.
Okay.
And I reached out to other Indiana members of the Brigade, and it was awesome. They found a way to carpool and commute and get Roger here. So it worked out very, very well.
That's
great. It was really, really good. Yeah.
Well, I think what's fun about all of this is that there are friendships joining through the show.
It's amazing.
That I really like. They have their own thing.
Very much so.
Having conversations.
Very much so.
So that, to me, I think is one of the more unique factors into all this. Is it's beyond us. It's the show's the conduit, but it's they're all hanging out, drinking, having a good time, and enjoying themselves and sharing bets and talking about different plays. I mean, Rainmaker has a 1st to 10 parlay going. That's absolutely insane.
I know, and it's funny because other shows are doing it, and it's great. The group ride thing, it's fun, and all that other stuff. These guys are doing a group ride 1st to 10 parlay. Hey, give me 10, give me 10, give me 10, and like everybody's in it. $10, whatever,
right?
And they got a $50 or $100 parlay or something going. You guys will know watching the show if it hits. I guarantee you that, because we'll know from before.
Yeah, they'll be excited. It's 70-68 with 3 seconds to play. So
Arkansas
2.
Okay.
So it looks like they're going to escape. They hit free throws, they'll be able to escape. But that was way too close for comfort for Arkansas in terms of how this game was supposed to go today. They were big favorites. They were supposed to roll South Carolina. So not great for Arkansas, but they look like they will advance to tomorrow and stay alive for Kentucky plays tomorrow. So you're going to have a ton of Kentucky fans be in the building early for the first session to go ahead and rip ahead. What's going on for John Calipari cheering against Calipari tomorrow in their game. I forget who they play tomorrow.
Kentucky plays the winner of Oklahoma and Georgia.
Yeah, the bottom of the bracket, though.
Yeah.
Arkansas top of the bracket.
Right.
So
Arkansas plays the winner. Plays Tennessee.
Oh, God. See you later. Okay.
I think it's Tennessee.
In Nashville? Good luck.
Yeah.
That's yikes.
Arkansas will play Ole Miss. Pardon me. Thank you, Nikki Ciramello. See you working.
Yeah, because
got the chat up now, boys. Good job. Yeah.
Double bye for Tennessee. Top 4 seeds are double bye.
Right.
So that's why. Okay, so that's a well, that's a game they can win. They can beat Ole Miss. So they can beat Ole Miss depending on how they shoot the ball. So and then Arkansas will play Tennessee, which would be I think the folks who are in Nashville, they want Arkansas around as much as possible because Arkansas big fans. Kentucky, as long as possible as well. Alabama and Auburn people will probably show.
Yeah, but you know what people are saying?
Saturday, Sunday.
And like we had on Matt from Kentucky Sports Radio on Monday. The show was great.
Matt Jones.
You guys, if you missed it, go back and listen to it, watch it. He talked a lot about the SEC. But there's a little bit of a buzz. I mean, not just within the Brigade, but somebody doesn't want to win this. Like, you don't want to win this?
I wouldn't want to win.
Why?
Because I want to go and get rest. I want to win the NCAA tournament. The SEC tournament. The SEC
Listen,
tournament.
if you're going to go and play your first game on Friday,
right,
you're not going to lose. So you want to play Saturday. Once you're there Saturday, you're okay with just losing and then flying home Sunday?
Yes.
What's one more game? I want to win it
It's
and
a
get the
war.
number one seed.
It's a war. I mean, you're going to go through a war. Do you want to play 40 minutes of a war, or do you want to get rested and ready for the NCAA tournament?
I want to win.
6 games. To win the NCAA tournament, you must win 6 games.
Okay, so one game is going to make it like you.
You could, yeah, sure. Injury.
I'm not buying it.
When your star players gets hurt, guy turns an ankle.
Injuries you cannot control.
But yeah, you can.
I
play. You control by not playing. I can't get hurt if I don't play.
Sounds like a bowl game argument.
Okay, I can't get hurt if I don't play. I'm trying to win the NCAA tournament. I'm not trying to win anything in Nashville.
Man, oh man, that ain't right. I don't know.
Now, if I need,
Are these going to go away? Like we're
Yes.
talking about conference
Yes.
championship in
Yes.
football going away.
yes, they want to kill everything. Yes,
I mean, they want to expand the tournament,
yes, they want to kill everything. I
but
agree.
like the buzz is palpable in Nashville. They didn't have cars when I landed. They said you got to wait 30 to 45 minutes for a car, sir, because there's a lot of people here for spring break. I'm like, I don't think it's spring break exactly, but so they're going to do. You think that they'll do away with conference tournaments?
they're trying to, but I don't think they're going to
But like
succeed. but they're
Robert
trying-
Morris is in. Where
Yeah,
they
but-
won their conference tournament. You
They
can't get
don't
in if
want
you're
that.
not them.
They want one representative, if that, but they also want to get rid of the WAC, the West Coast Conference, the SWAC, the Big Sky, the Big West. They want to get rid of all those. They don't want automatic qualifiers. If you don't play a conference tournament, if the big boys don't do it, the little guys don't get in. It's an invitational only.
So
Party,
they're not going to give the conference tournament regular season winner an automatic bid.
they don't do now.
No, I know, but if they do away with conference tournaments, the Horizon League isn't going to get a team in.
No,
It's going to be completely invitational.
correct. That's what they want. Now,
That's crap.
I would agree. That's what they want. Remember, this is a TV show.
That is
It
BS.
is
I don't like
always-
any of that. I don't like any of it.
Remember that the NCAA tournament is a television show.
It's terrible.
This is an idea for CBS to be able to have the best brand name teams in the best scenario possible because it's proven the country loves first and second round upset. But if a small mid-major program gets to the Final Four, it is extraordinarily damaging to the Final Four's ratings. It doesn't work. So that's the problem.
Stinks.
It doesn't work. So you look at the George Masons of the world. You look at the runs that have happened between VCUs. The years that those teams have been there, people stop watching. The Final Four is like the Super Bowl. They want the casual. They want the person that does not watch college basketball, and they go, they just stumble into it and go, there's the Final Four. I'm going to watch the Final Four. They don't do that. And they don't recognize Duke or North Carolina or Kansas, the big brand names that bring people's eyeballs.
Who the hell wants that?
Casuals and TV executives.
The suits.
The suits, of course. They want the biggest, and you know what the conference commissioners do too now, because they're negotiating these television. They got to deliver to the TV how much money. Like, for instance, take a look at what would happen with the Lakers played the Celtics last weekend. Okay, that was a top 10 regular season watched game over the last 10 years. That was a monster.
It was a good game.
Why? Lakers
It was
Celtics
on late night. Entire East Coast was watching it.
and brand names.
Brand names. That's fine.
Good game. Big stars.
Good game for a while.
People are watching. People are paying attention. So they want Duke versus Houston in the Final Four. They want that. They want
But you
Duke.
have to get there somehow.
Fine.
There's no Duke Houston in the Final Four in San Antonio if there's no first and second round.
You're not wrong, but I would sit there and say that they would rather handpick this.
Oh, God. Do
That's-
you not think that would take away from the whole thing?
Barry Hinson said it. We are the Magic. They are the little guy, the Missouri States of the world. I am pro little guy. I want to see upsets. I want to prove to everybody that Drake can recruit D2 and D3 players with an incredibly talented coach, and they can go and win multiple games in the NCAA tournament. But for them, this is Jay Billis's argument, and it's been Jay Billis's argument for a long time. Are we trying to produce drama or a national champion? If you're trying to produce a national champion, it doesn't make sense to put in all these little guys. These little guys can't compete
I understand, but the games to get to the end, you can't just handpick and put all this together. I agree. Chicago John, by the way, good to see you in the chat. I know you had to work. It's great to see your wife.
Yes.
Chicago Kristen is here and brought gifts, which we thank her for. You'll get to see her here in a minute.
Yeah.
So we're in an hour or
Right.
so. Yeah. So we'll say hello. I don't like where it's going.
No, not at all. How could anybody like where it's going?
And like, let's just take the college football, for example.
Okay.
All right. They handpicked that, but they had those automatic bids and buys and all that other crap. Right. It worked out. But by the end, there was fatigue.
For who?
Fans. The game was I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking about it because we're in the business. Books don't care,
Right.
because they're going to bet it.
Right.
I don't know. This week, the conference tournament week, is gigantic for handle in a place like here. That's a college town. Like, books need this is different than professional sports.
I would agree. And Juice brings up a good point about a team like UC San Diego. UC San Diego is the number one team in the country ATS-wise. So gamblers have been making a lot of money off UC San Diego. Gamblers want to see UC San Diego make the tournament, but if they lose and say Irvine beats them in their final, there's a good shot they're not getting in. And so you're going to get one team. It's a one-bid league.
That's it.
It's a one-bid league. So people are going to say, wait a minute, what are we doing this for? Because can they win a game in the tournament? People would say that they can. They could win one game. That's the question I have. If you're going to put a team into the tournament, are they capable of winning one game? The answer is yes. Put them in.
Put them in.
And there's numerous
If
teams.
they earn the spot.
Correct.
You must earn the spot.
There's numerous teams that have played in their conferences, have been dominant in their conferences. And look, I'm glad that Drake won, but if Drake didn't win in Arch Madness, Drake would not be in the NCAA tournament. Their resume sucks. Why? They played 3 good non-conference in Bahamas, and they won the thing. They beat power conference teams. They beat teams that you go, okay, that's a top 5 seed in the dance. But after that, they got into their conference. Missouri conference was horrible. And the committee was going to penalize them for having a bad conference. Not that it's their fault, but they ripped through it. They went, 22-2? They killed everybody. So that's my problem with we penalize these mid-majors for being dominant, and they play a good non-conference tournament. They do what we tell them to do, but the net rating's not good. The net rating stinks. And when the net rating stinks, now all of a sudden we're going, oh, sorry, your audio is not good.
This is a college thing.
Yeah.
It has to be kept that way. It's not. We'll have Heather on here. Heather, when you're ready, sit down, please. Heather runs the book here at Circa in Kentucky. And, just do that right over. Don't mess your hair up.
Perfect.
All right, there's Heather. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Sound great.
Thank
You look great. Look right in that camera. Say your name.
Heather Costello.
Hold on one second. Newbie's got a frame.
All right, Newbie, frame her up. Anyhow, it is a vital piece of the puzzle that it maintains its, I don't want to say integrity. I don't like saying integrity, but it has to be a college tournament. If it's a big school invitational, let's call it that.
Yeah. I will work on the audio with Newbie here in a second because
All right.
it sounds like there's problems with the audio, which I was trying to avoid really today.
With the guest mic?
All
right.
Either my mic or your.
Okay.
I'm gonna figure it out here. So
All right.
Go ahead and talk to Heather.
Heather,
Hello.
welcome to
Thank you.
Kentucky.
Thank you very much. You
You-
welcome to Kentucky.
Right? This is cool. We came with zero expectations from home base in Vegas. You started in Vegas, right?
Yes.
What's this transition to Kentucky been like for you?
It's a big difference.
Yeah.
Totally different culture.
Right?
I'm going around. Super exciting. Like, it's exciting to see, like, a whole new base come in. Like, it's not your regular tourist and everything.
This is a regular joint.
Absolutely a regular joint. Absolutely.
For those of us in the business, you know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
There's horses upstairs, right? We were talking a little bit off the air. People here aren't so much into NFL. This is a college town place, right?
Yes.
Obviously, everything Kentucky and Tennessee. Like, what are the teams that people really want to watch or bet?
Tennessee.
Yeah,
I mean, absolutely. Tennessee bowls. Everything.
really,
Yes.
everything. Basketball,
Kentucky.
football, all that stuff.
We also have a lot of Vanderbilt.
Oh,
A
wow.
lot of Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Okay.
Vanderbilt's only 15 minutes away.
Right.
Saturdays versus Sundays in the book. Like we talk about it in the business all the time. We've been talking about it on the show for a while. Saturdays are pretty big. I'm guessing bigger here than Sundays.
Saturdays are our biggest day of the week.
Yeah.
Yes. We outpace any NFL Sunday on a Saturday here since day one.
And I don't know if you've heard, but they do this contest thing for Circa. The Survivor contest, the pick 5 and the millions. It's pro football. Do people come in here asking you about that contest?
We've had a couple people. Like
Okay.
when we first opened was we were going to do the sign-ups for the Survivor like we did in Vegas.
Right.
We just had to let them know. Like it's definitely a Nevada event.
Right.
It doesn't transition over to us here.
You said the right. That's good.
I've been trained. Brandon would be very proud of me because
Yes,
I'm
Brandon's probably watching the
I'm
show.
from Pennsylvania and
Yep.
I always said Nevada.
Oh.
And he would say to me, "Where do you live?" So it was a joke that I turned around. I'm like, "I live in Nevada."
What part of Pennsylvania was it?
I'm originally from Philadelphia.
Yeah. Pretty big Super Bowl for you? That was fun, wasn't
It
it?
was great. It was always great to see him get stumped.
Yeah.
And then to know the Eagles who did it just made it even better for me.
What is going on here for March Madness? Let people know real quick. I have a read that I'm going to do later, but just tell people directly for March Madness in Kentucky what's going on.
So for March Madness in Kentucky, we're opening the event center. It will just be like gathering seating where they come in on the 22nd, starting at 11 a.m. and watch the games throughout the day. Come over, as well as like in the book with the seating that we have available. We're also going to be holding an event over at Hilligan Sports Bar.
Okay.
Same thing, watch party. Over there, there'll be some merch and spinning the wheel and all that good stuff for people who download the app and fund the app and all while they're there.
Are you picking up a Kentucky accent while you're living here? Because, I mean, that sounds like South Philly, North Philly, like that. You're Delco, all that stuff. You still sound like you're in Philadelphia.
It's never going to leave.
Yeah.
Did they say you talk funny here?
All the time. And I actually, they bought me a hat and it says, "I don't have an accent, y'all do."
All right, there you go. Okay.
Absolutely, right. So tell us a bit about what's going to happen coming up in August. What's being built here? So next time we come back here, what are people going to experience?
I love to tell everybody it is a mini circuit. It is, and it's super exciting. It's definitely going to be something that, like Kentucky and Tennessee, have never seen. Without being in Vegas, the sports book, you kind of have no idea until you walk into it. But along with circuit, it's pretty much just it's a replica on a smaller scale. That's what I like to tell everybody. But we'll have the booths, the stadium seating, the recliners. We will have 7 kiosks on the floor, 5 tellers, content, all that good stuff coming right here on the spot.
That's going to change the game. Like, people don't know, and they've seen it.
Right.
You've seen it. We've seen it. We all live there. You work there. I mean, it's overwhelming when you see it.
Yep.
People are going to come here, and this is going to be their home base.
Yes.
And it's easy. You just come to the counter, sign up, make a deposit. You can get the app on your phone, right? It's simple.
Different from Nevada is here. You don't come in to sign up.
So you can't do remote.
When you're signing up for the mobile app, it's all done all by you. It doesn't involve us whatsoever as far as the signing up process.
There you go.
You can still come with a deposit and withdraw from your account if
Right.
you choose to do it that way. But even that, you don't have to do. You do it all on your phone.
That's good to hear, right? For you?
Yeah.
That's the way you got to do it.
I'm a fan of mobile signups. Right. In terms of what is your busy season? So everything football control is consuming everything here, right? I mean, it dominates, right? What is number 2? Is it college basketball?
We have learned in the last 2 weeks that college basketball is going to be, I think, probably even take over from college football. Even from doing like our kiosk weekly
Okay.
Like the numbers that have been in the kiosk for the past 2 weeks beat out the numbers by almost double
How about that?
for
Wow.
Super
Hoop heads. Hoop heads. Love it. That's good. Masters. Anybody talking about golf? Like it's too much because you guys know between Davis and Benson and the boys, like the golf odds are the best
Yes.
in the world.
Mhm.
Sir.
And we don't have many bettors.
Okay.
But our sheets disappear. So they're
Yeah.
looking at them.
Right.
So I'm
Do people still
we
ask for the
push it.
sheets
Oh yeah.
every day, right?
Every day.
And does anybody remember game numbers?
No.
They still won't use them, right?
Here I think with our regulars, they're pretty good with using the numbers.
How about that?
You train them well when
You
they
train
come
them
in.
well. That's it. All right, good.
Wow.
Well, listen, thank you for
Thank
having us. This has been awesome. And the plan is we might come back in August
That was,
for horse action
yeah,
and
I mean,
stuff like that.
have you seen it yet? Have you seen the horse? What is that like in August?
And remember too, like I'm from Pennsylvania, we have those tracks.
Right.
So it's super exciting for me. And that's another thing with the new book. Near our entrance, we have a concrete patio that's outside that's right to green. So
Whoa.
We'll talk to Larry, the cable guy, about
Right.
getting a wire out there, and we'll do a show out there.
yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be a good spot.
Yeah.
So the horse handle's great, like that week. I mean, there's
Yeah.
people that come in from all over the world. I learned a lot about it.
We had, so did I, on the phone. But we had horses that fly in from Ireland and
Yeah.
everything to run to the
Yeah.
races. This place is incredible, packed from one end to the other. We don't make jokes of it, like these parking lots fill up so fast.
Right.
That we say you have to go park in Tennessee. But
Which isn't that far down the road.
no, and I mean that's the joke.
Right.
The truth is, if you walk out the front door and turn right and take 30 steps, you're in Tennessee.
It's literally right over the
It is
border,
literally-
Franklin, Kentucky. Yeah.
I was stuck.
Yes.
Like I knew where we were going. I knew like okay, we're driving up, but I didn't realize like border.
Yes.
like it's like,
Mhm.
right over the border,
Yes.
literally.
Mhm.
That's
Actually, part of the acreage that goes to this property is in Tennessee.
Okay.
that makes
Oh, it's that close.
that makes
All right.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
so close. So close.
Well, again, thank you for having us.
You got it.
Awesome job. Keep
Thank
up
you.
the good work.
All
I mean, we put in a good word with everybody from Derek and Paul and Benson on down. They're watching the show. You have any messages you want to send back to Vegas? Anything you want to let them know?
I was just there and I got very sick at the end of my week and I was banished to my room. So I want to thank everybody for having me. I really miss you guys. Say goodbye the way I wanted to, but I appreciate this.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Good
Thank
to
you.
see
Heather.
Thanks.
Heather.
Have a good
Appreciate
one,
All right.
guys.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Good stuff. Heather, manager from Circa Sports here.
I just
Kentucky.
wanted to read this for
Right.
all the people that are going to be either near here or what I found out in the last 24 hours is there's
Yeah.
people that live like in Bowling Green,
Okay.
20 minutes away, never been here.
Right.
They're like, wait a second, there's a book there that I could go and watch the games and do this and that.
Yeah.
So on Saturday, March 22nd at 11 o'clock in the morning, catch all the March Hoops action at Hilligan's or the Mint, Kentucky Downs. Enjoy high energy atmospheres, delicious food, and Circa Sports merch giveaways. So if you guys like the t-shirt that I'm wearing, or you get hats and stuff, it's the perfect setting to rally with friends and watch your team compete in style. Again, that's Saturday, March 22nd. Doors open at 11 a.m. Enjoy fantastic drinks, delicious food, and exclusive Circa Sports merch giveaways. The address for the Hilligans is 1265 College Street in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Pretty good. That was not a bad read. I'm really working on that, becoming a broadcasting guy. It was awesome. Heather got to sit in with us. They have a lot going on, and so your mic's no good. Was we fighting it right now?
Everyone's fighting that.
Right.
I don't know what's going on. So it's,
Okay.
It's her mic was messed up. Your mic sounds the best.
Okay.
But it's what I was trying to avoid earlier. When I was talking about today. I was trying to avoid. I don't know what it is when we go live. Something.
There's a connection somewhere.
No, I don't know. I think Eric. We appreciate Eric being in the chat. Eric, it sounds like when you're on, like the audio. Not too technical, but the way audio gets sent, it gets sent in these little squares.
Yep.
it's like the audio is getting skipped.
Oh,
So we're not.
okay.
It's not fluid. Like you can understand what you're saying,
Right.
and you can hear it. It just doesn't sound the way
It normally
it's supposed
sounds.
to. Well, not even normal. It doesn't sound like it's not being sent.
Okay.
Because newbie thought we were doing over Wi-Fi. Like we're over Wi-Fi. Like,
No.
we're hardwired in.
Yeah.
So that's the only. Cause it sounds fine. Keep going.
All right.
With the show.
We're doing the show.
Yeah.
We're not stopping.
No.
We got here.
But I can't figure out what the problem is, and so it's gonna.
Well, we're going to have open invitation for an audio engineer.
Yeah,
to join the brigade and stuff.
I still think it's
Yeah.
something on VMix.
VMix. Okay.
I
Doesn't happen as much on StreamYard.
it never
Right,
happens.
It never happens. All right, we'll do it. Next, we'll do the show on StreamYard. We'll try that. That's fine. All right.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Bomber says sound is fine. He's listening to the show behind us.
Okay, good.
He's in charge of getting the brigade together, which
Okay.
will commence in about 30 minutes.
You know how I am.
I know. Relax. It's fine. I know.
I'm more
I know.
technical.
No.
I want it to sound perfectly.
It's fine. It's fine.
The recording should be good. Thanks, Edison.
Let's hope so.
Appreciate
Yes.
you on that.
Yes.
So, yeah. I know.
We're all good.
I know, newbie. It's a different beast when it comes to doing live shows versus in studio. But I think StreamYard.
Did Arkansas win? That's all we need to know.
Yes,
All right. Arkansas won.
Arkansas won. So we're all good.
Penguins won last night. What happened last night? They beat the Knights. Vegas
did.
Gold Knights were minus 230 on the road. They outshot them by like 25 shots. They won in overtime.
I thought Pittsburgh was trying to lose.
Listen, maybe there's still hope to make the playoffs. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm not buying any of it. We had them put it on.
What do you
and
do with
it was
Sid?
fun being in the Circa book in Kentucky, watching the commercials with Derek in the Circa Sports
That's
commercials.
awesome for Vegas.
Yeah, we were all
Yeah.
getting a good kick out of that. Yeah, it was
That's
fun.
great.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's going to be over the next month. I think people's attention after we not get through March Madness, but I think we have an opportunity potentially to get hockey really so much on the forefront of people's minds.
Right.
Because I do think there's going to be an opportunity here for the Ovechkin story to become, when he gets inside of 5, I think people will start to really pay attention. He's about to become the most prolific goal in the history of the NHL. And anytime you say we're passing Wayne Gretzky, I think that has an opportunity for people to stop and go, wait,
Right.
who are the Capitals playing? How many games does he do it? Because he has to do it in the regular season. So we have like 8 games left to get this done.
Yeah.
So he's got 9, right? I believe he needs
I think
9.
he's
8 away.
Yeah,
Okay.
8
So
away.
it's 8 away. So I think once we get to 5, I think we will start to see a lot of people be like, let's see where we go and how this gets played out.
You can't even make this up. This is why a lot of times in casinos, like when you do shows like this, you rope off this area. Like this, like I feel like these people are playing this machine because we're doing the show. That could be the loudest machine that there may be in the casino with these coins. The background noise they're hearing it.
It just plays away from me.
No, I know,
don't even
but
hear
like
It's
there's
Ultimate Fire Link.
Yes,
The name of
yeah,
the
yeah,
slot
it
machine.
couldn't be more annoying.
I didn't hear it
Yes,
at all.
no, I know. Audio people hear it. Like,
Oh.
and
This
This
is
is so-
I would hear it. I don't hear it. It's all
this would
blended.
drive me crazy in a book.
Really?
Like, because they would be playing these, they put this really close, and I'm there trying to, write your tickets
Right.
or answer your questions, and I can hear you over this guy getting jackpot, big win, all this other crap. I mean, it's whatever.
He just
Yeah, fire.
muted it.
Good.
Because he heard you.
Oh, whatever. Nothing personal. I hope he wins.
No.
Oh.
No, he just
No, don't do it.
he muted it. That's just
All right,
that's
that's
really,
great.
That's really funny. He muted it. Because that was one of the things I learned about the slot machines is that you can control the sound, how loud it is.
Yeah.
And so that you play a slot machine without the sound on it. The slot machine plays you will play the slot machine differently if there's no sound on it.
How will you play it differently? I can't wait. Where's my list?
I'm telling you right now.
Hold on.
I read a book on it. It's on. They tune the audio to all of these slot machines. You have a perfect. It's all in the in the key of C. They're all in the key of C. Dead serious. This is true.
Oh,
All the slot machines are in the key of C.
this is great.
And they know how to keep you playing based upon the sounds coming out.
Really?
100%. Swear to God. Is absolutely
In my
true.
professional career, playing machines, video poker mostly.
That's not the same.
What do you mean? It has sound. I turn it off.
A video poker machine is not the same as a slot machine. It
Really?
may have the same. No, you play it differently. Look at all the things flying around.
There's way too much happening with all of them.
That is not a video. That's not a video poker machine. That is
No,
slot
it's a
machine.
slot machine, but
Correct.
a slot machine is a video poker machine.
They figured out the noise, and they also figured out it used to be just one row, right? They figured out, what if we do 6 rows? What if we do 5 rows? What if we change all the different things? Now you've got all the different ways of winning to give you what you're looking
There's
for.
way more ways of losing.
Oh, hell yeah. The whole thing's losing. The whole thing's losing. It's a slot machine. 100% is
I mean, now they do these things where you get the mega jackpot, the major jackpot, the minor
Yes,
jackpot,
correct, yes.
and the mini jackpot. See
Correct.
that up
Yep.
there on the top?
Yeah.
So you're playing
For
for all
4
these
different-
quote unquote
yeah.
jackpots, and
4
you get
different
squadouche.
Right.
Crap.
So I've told you this. I want to find the
Keeping
place.
it clean. Will, I almost said it. I almost said it.
I want to
Almost
find
said it.
the black mark. No, what is it? It's a black site essentially for the casinos where they have in Vegas a full bore, completely done casino that is not for tourists. It is only to test equipment. So they have everything set up as
So that place exists.
it exists, and it's about supposedly it's about a mile off the strip.
Okay.
In a building that you would never know where it is, but it's complete, the whole blown, and everything is there to test how a human being, where your eyes go, food, everything that happens in the casino is tested at this place, and I want to find it. And outside of Vegas, I want to find it because it would be so fun to go in there and be like, okay, let's see how you guys doing the book setup. You can do it with the book setup and how the book should be, where the TV should be, where should the stadium be, how the stadium seating, what's the percentage, what's the angle,
And there's a subjective thing for that, or a scientific thing for
not
that.
subjective, scientific. They know exactly down to the actual angle which the TV has to be pointed. It's incredible. Thank you. It all has to be done exactly how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Everything here is set up on purpose. Nothing's by accident.
Oh, I know, but like,
They know exactly what to do. It's incredible the science that goes into this to get you to keep playing.
Yeah.
To get you to put more money in, and then it's the loss. It's the loss leader, right?
Ian lights out. Music theory discussion for the day.
It's on slot machines. It's true. Look it up. The slot machine. is
baby.
A slot machine is
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
tuned to make it the most aesthetic
Jeez.
to your ear. So if you shut it off, you play the slot machine differently than when it's on. That's a fact.
The noise now is it's intrusive, even when you're playing it.
Well,
it's
if
too
people-
much.
But if people are deaf, they got to turn it up.
I know.
There's people who are good.
I know.
hard of hearing
I know. And there's a lot of them that come in the casino.
who need to turn.
There's a lot of people that come in the casino that literally have the hearing aids and the button, the yelling, and that guy just tapped out. That was it. It was fast. He just had all them points. Goes quickly, man.
He won $1,000, right?
No, those are. He's playing for pennies.
Oh, sorry, so $10.
Maybe.
So he won $10.
Yeah.
Okay. Little different. $10.
A lot.
$10. $1,000 on that. Just,
Did you look at the Big East stuff today?
I did.
Like anything?
No. I think UConn.
Did West Virginia win?
They're playing right now, aren't they?
I don't know what time it is. I really don't know.
They're playing right now.
West Virginia, 2:00 our time. Yeah.
It's 27-21. West Virginia. So
All right. I liked West Virginia.
North Carolina's up by 16 on Notre Dame. So they're housing them.
There you go.
Which is the first part of my parlay.
Right.
So Notre Dame. I was scared about laying 8.5 points though. I'm still scared to be quite honest because one good run for Notre Dame. I'm not positive they cover that. But Rhode Island is losing to Fordham in the first round of the A-10 tournament. Those are two crap teams. Northwestern's up 13-12 on Minnesota in the first round of the Big Ten tournament. Iowa State took care of Cincinnati by 20 today. If you bet Cincinnati, I feel for you because they were in that game. They had a lead in the second half, and then Iowa State closed out a monster run to knock out the Bearcats. Iowa State advances. Davidson beat Richmond in the first round of the A-10 tournament. Georgia Tech, 66-6. I think that game went over. What was that? Did you have the total for Georgia Tech?
Can't even make this up. They want to be a part of the show.
Oh, of course.
Everybody.
Titans. Those Patriots.
No, it's tight.
What was the total for Virginia and Georgia Tech? Do you have it on the screen?
Virginia and Georgia Tech, 129.5 on
Wow,
the
it
sheet.
fell 126. It did go under.
Numbers are getting tighter.
I thought that
Right?
I thought that might have gone
Yes,
over.
sir.
123 could have been the total for Arkansas wins 72-68. They win by 4. Arkansas, did they cover? They did. Arkansas covered. How about that? No, it closed 4.5.
Right. Did not
close
cover.
at the hook.
Right.
Opener.
4. Yeah. Push.
Opener was 2.5.
And I saw Nicky Caramello in the chat rooting for a push. He did a push.
Dang.
Yes. Oh, Adam Pyatt had 4.5. Sorry, Adam.
4.5.
That stinks.
That blows.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
We have to mention it for our hoop heads like, Kyle, Marcus Doughboy.
Yeah.
He's watching the show all the time. And again, thank you guys for watching. The NBA tonight, the NBA card is pretty good.
Stacked.
And the boys are playing, your boys.
Biggest game of the month. basically.
Is this an NBA Finals preview?
I don't believe so.
No?
I don't trust the Thunder. I don't think the Thunder get through the playoffs.
The West is going to be a gauntlet.
The
West is going to be a gauntlet.
I'm not. And look,
But I mean, listen. What if Cleveland beats the? Are we coming around? Cleveland could win.
I'm not coming around on the idea that Boston's not the best team. I'm coming around on the idea that if Boston, if this serious injury thing for Porzingis is real, if he really had some wacko virus, then I'm worried. I mean, with Porzingis on the court, the Celtics are not losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers 4 out of 7, but they have to have Porzingis on the court. So if they don't have him, there's a real big problem. So that's I'll concede that he's missed 6 straight games. So I'll concede it. I'm a little bit concerned on the idea that Kristaps Porzingis is the linchpin to Boston defending their title. If he's not there, or if he has something really weird going on health-wise, that can derail everything for Boston. So I'm with you on that idea. That it could be Cleveland if Boston's not healthy.
What do you think of my green Pittsburgh Pirates hat? This is
It's awkward. I thought it was
St. Patrick's Day.
I thought it was a high school team.
No, this is the St. Patrick's Day Pirates hat. I had to get green stuff because I have a feeling we're going to be wearing green, Celtics green, for a long time here in the spring.
Right.
Once the playoffs start. So I said, you know what? I got to pick this up. This is bad. I mean, you don't like it? I don't know. I'm gonna wear it.
I like the hat. I don't like it for who it's for.
It's fine.
It's odd that it's for Pirates.
Okay. Well, I mean, the merch stuff is real. Like teams are now doing all kinds of jerseys and uniforms.
Yep.
And speaking of which, I mean, we did the show on Monday, but the MLB put out those hats.
Oh my God! Did you guys see that?
Did you guys see the hats? And the kids saw them. My kids, and we were trading texts back and forth. But I was on social media tweeting about the Astros and the Tatas. Yeah, come on. Who okayed that stuff?
It's too good. You can't make it up.
You can't make it up.
It's so good. It's so funny.
Hey, there's E in the chat. I'm going to get it. An Angels one. Anals.
I mean, how we missed that, I have no idea. And why we were tagged by a million of you guys, I have no idea. Because it was, I can't believe that nobody stopped and go, hey, that doesn't spell what you think it's supposed to spell. That looks bad.
There's marketing meetings for everything.
Titas is tits in Spanish.
Right.
So you go ahead and have someone. And
we don't even have to say sorry, Will, for that one, do we?
In Texas, no. It's that's a fine word. It's real. Tetas.
Hold-ons.
In Spanish.
Tetas.
It's tetas. It's breaths. Officially in Spanish. So, and you live in Texas? I mean, I'm assuming the teams had to okay this.
No. That's the thing. They probably did not.
So Fanatics just went ahead and made this design? And
it wasn't. I don't think it was Fanatics either. I don't know who it was. I saw it come out.
It's not New Era, is it?
I don't know.
Two hat companies. There's New Era and there's Fanatics. That's what they have the deals with.
Put it in the chat, boys. Who put those out? I don't know. But Gabe tweeted at me and said, this looks like mistakes gone bad.
Yes.
And they send them out to the country.
Yes.
This was a bad idea.
Yeah.
or the team lost or something, and they send those out. They put it out. There was only one that worked. I'll leave you guys in the chat to come up with. If you've seen it, go look at it. If you haven't,
They're on eBay now.
if you've seen it, yeah. Which one actually worked? Like, because they put it, like for the Pirates, it says Pipus. It's P-I and then a big P that you see like this P,
right,
and then T-E-S. Pipus. It crosses out the word, but there's one that works. It worked out perfect. The Chicago Cubs.
Yeah.
It says C-H-I, and then the big C is there, and then it says A-G-O.
Yeah.
It's the only one that works.
Boston was Boston.
Right.
It crossed the T out.
Right. There's no T. Awesome. Which, if you say it fast enough with the Boston accent, maybe somebody says it like that, but it's absurd.
Yeah. It makes sense. I was looking, I was like, that just looks bad. The whole thing just looks bad. And it's just, I mean, but okay, so we're on baseball. Can we dance on graves?
Sure. What? Who?
The Yankees?
Oh.
Can we dance on the Yankees' graves?
Oh, God.
Heel is out. Cole is out. The Yankees are out.
Cole is out season.
They're out.
Like, that's it.
Goodbye.
They're shutting it down.
Thanks for playing.
Tommy John.
Well, and Stanton's next. They're going to shut him down, too. He's next. They're going to shut him down. He can't pick up a bat. He's got both elbows are screwed up.
I can't believe it. And in Tampa, where I was, which, again, shout out to PB, your friend. It was great meeting you guys in person and meeting Jackie, Cleefan.
Yeah.
That place I did the show from that day was really, really fun. Everything is Tampa is Yankees.
Of course. Yeah.
All over.
Right. Yeah. And everything in Fort Myers is Boston.
Yeah. Well, it is, but like Tampa really, I mean, there's big billboards, Yankees, this, that, whatever.
They make a ton of money.
And I thought, oh, no. Oh, no.
Bye-bye.
Is that automatically, like, you sent me the text last week, like, Red Sox baseball's back?
Oh, yeah, we're back.
We're back?
We're back, baby. We're back. We're in.
Playoffs?
We're back. I think they can win the East. I think. I think winning the East.
Slow down.
No, slow down. Nothing.
Slow down.
They're 1, 2, 3.
Although Crochet looks like the real deal.
I mean, walk him up.
Oh, baby.
Throwing 100 from the left side. Like he's throwing gas.
Yeah.
Red Sox are going to have their 1, 2, 3 is Duran, Devers, Bregman. There's your 1, 2, 3.
It's pretty good.
That's lefty speed.
T. Boyd said in the chat, Soto knew something. Soto didn't know anything other than the cash.
Okay, but it
worked out.
It worked out.
Worked out okay.
Worked out real well.
Yeah.
Sit there and say, I don't want to be here anymore. This is not for me. I don't want to be a part of it.
What about the Orioles?
Yeah, but they can't pitch. They can score a ton of runs. They can't pitch. Who's their pitching? And they're both been a suspect.
This is the baseball portion of the show, boys and girls. Put your American League East winner in the chat as of March. What is today? 12th?
12.
That's right.
If I'm sitting on a ticket for the Red Sox at plus 450 or plus 500, I feel pretty good right now. I like where I'm at.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel good about where I am going into the year at 5-1. That number's going to plummet. I mean, the more that the Yankees have problems health-wise, I mean, if they get rid of Stanton, I mean, Vlad's going to be a major distraction all the way to the trade deadline for Toronto because he wants out. He's not going to stay. So he's going to be a problematic person for them. And then you're going to go into a situation where you have the Rays playing in a ballpark that nobody knows what to make of. They may stink.
They're playing in a minor league park. Yeah, playing in the park where the Yankees are playing right now.
Yeah, so, I mean, the Red Sox,
I want to go down. The Pirates play their second opening series season in Tampa against the Rays in that ballpark.
It's not crazy. And so you look at the Red Sox right now, they have to stay healthy, okay? So it's a massively important thing to stay healthy.
Yep.
But they've got two stud pitchers at the top of their rotation.
Yep.
And Walker Buehler has got everybody jumping up and down.
Pretty excited, right?
The name is perfect.
Yep.
Everybody in Boston.
Right.
And then they have an offense that Bregman is coming around. And Bregman really believes that he's got some leadership ability to give to these young kids, to bring them up. I mean, this spring, he has voluntarily gone to the split games with the kids to go play with them, to coach them up. He bought them all suits. He did He's doing when he was coming up.
The veteran thing.
The veterans bought him a suit. So he went and bought suits for all the kids with the Red Sox to say, I'm paying it forward, and I'm going to do what they did to me.
Yep.
And all that did was turn into multiple World Series appearances for the Astros because they became a family. So I think it's going to be very
building.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool.
Speaking of building something, we're doing.
Is this a line?
Yes, we got it very organized, and we're starting right now.
This is like
the Lawn Day has organized. Our on the ground coordinating producer has organized our building of the brigade. They're going to come in one by one and introduce themselves. Whoever wants to do it. All right. The Lawn Day, it's time. You're first. Come on in.
This is a roll call of
roll call of brigade members. So it's going to be quick. Noobs, hang with us best you can. All right. The audio sounds great. That's why we were making sure we were ready for all of this. Name, chat name, and a play if you've got it, where you came in from.
Hold on. Everyone's all nervous. Hold on.
All right. Ready?
Yeah. How are you, sir?
Can you hear us?
Doing great. I can hear you fine. Perfect.
Great. Go.
How are you?
The Bomber drove down from Columbus, Ohio, having a blast, and we're going to play Rutgers tonight, +1 against USC. They're traveling west to east, so let's play Rutgers.
Love it. Thank you, sir. Now, he's going to organize this whole thing. Don't walk too far with that.
Hold on.
There we go.
So he bought me this hat. He brought me
Look at that. Ohio State. Perrault is got an Ohio State hat. Brent Lalonde bought me the hat as well.
Yes.
All right. Sir, right in that camera. Name, where you came in from, and screen name in the chat.
Brad Hayden, B-Rad in the chat. From Indiana, but live in Massillville, Kentucky now.
Sure. Indiana fan?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a pair of candy stripe pants?
I do.
Do they still fit?
Not anymore.
Oh!
Is that like required that everybody has to have that from Indiana?
Absolutely.
You have to. Is that something you guys hold on to? Like, if I was like a new AD of Indiana, and I came in and I was like, look, we're breaking up. We're going to bring us into the modern. No one's wearing candy strip pants anymore. That looks like 1965 Bobby Knight. We're done. How would that go over?
Not very well. Keep the pants. Keep the Indiana script on the back of the jackets. And we'll roll.
Who's your next coach?
Chris Beard.
Shut up.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
He's dropping hints left
You
and
want
right.
Chris Beard?
Yeah, he can coach. We got that NIL money, and he can coach.
There you
Wow.
go.
You don't want Brad McCollum?
No, I don't. Other half of the IU alumni.
Okay, so it's split. I mean, there's discussions for both.
Correct.
Okay. Before you go, tell the real quick story of your passenger for the ride down here.
The infamous Roger Long.
Said he couldn't drive, didn't want to drive, didn't trust himself. How'd this all come about?
Addison. If everyone knows about Addison on the show.
One of the wrenches. Yeah.
He gave me his contact number, said Roger's looking for a ride. I said if he can make it to Evansville, Indiana, where I work at, I'll get him the rest of the way. And here we are.
Wow.
Talk about teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
Thank you for doing that, man.
Thanks.
That's really
You're
cool.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, B-Rad.
Yes, thank you for the bottle, too.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, B-Rad was the bartender last night. It's been one of those nights. Yeah. Awesome
stuff.
All right, we got to get this guy in here. You don't have to sit. You can stand right there if you like. Okay, sit. Move over. Get in front of the camera right there.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Sit.
Is that all right?
You good?
Yeah.
Perfect. Right there. Name and screen name for the chat and where you drove in from.
Okay. Name is Lynn. I came in from Campbellsville, Kentucky. My handle is Pitbull59. Everything's cool here.
Not the year you were born?
Correct.
Okay.
How about that?
There's
always something. Yes, that's good.
What's it 59 for?
And how did you find the show, sir? Do you remember?
A friend of mine, we were talking about sports betting. They said, hey, you need to check this out, Daily Juice.
That's where it started. Yeah,
that's where it started. So I went in there and
Push it over.
I kept hearing this.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? It's a book.
Yeah. That's fine.
Keep on pushing.
That's exactly how I found it. And people have been watching it Buddy's been watching it.
Oh,
That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Having a good time?
Always.
This is
with
good?
you guys.
Yeah.
Is it neat to see the Brigade people? Is it neat to see them in person?
Oh, it's absolutely great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all we see each other.
Right.
Right.
I'm not so difficult for you guys because we you're like our buddies, our friends. When you see us, you don't even know us.
Right,
you know?
right.
So
Yeah.
it's a little freaky. Then when I walk in, sorry, I should say Mr. Chappelle, but Dave Chappelle's so it was good. This is great.
Well, thank you for being
Thank you for coming.
You're more than welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for coming on. So, Pitbull.
Snow, how to get Mandy
Yes.
wanting to help for the school thing.
Oh, yeah, I will. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We will. Yep. Hasn't started.
Oh, thank you.
Take that headset off. Set it right on that table. Thank you.
Appreciate it. You're talking about Madeline's fundraiser.
Fundraiser.
She's doing a fund run. And so she came on the juice for the first time.
Okay.
So
Okay. It said something.
It said, "Hey, will you guys donate?" And so we haven't started it yet. So that.
Lean that chair closer. You moved it back. There you go. Right there.
Oh, yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. And then sit back and touch.
Right there.
Yes, there we go.
All right. We good?
Yeah,
Very
very
good.
Yeah.
This is the man.
Move that
Hey,
microphone up a little bit closer to your mouth. Right there.
Yes.
Because you have the voice
Oh,
that needs to be heard.
Okay, Dave, I'm in on
oh, listen to that voice. The
Still
baritone-
silky smooth.
baritones of Roger Long.
Senior member of the brigade, Roger Long.
it.
What's up, sir? How are you?
Enjoying myself. Happy to be here with the crew, meeting new people.
Is this
Here.
number 3 for you? Which show number is this?
He was in Vegas.
Number 2.
Number two. This is number 2 road show. He couldn't come to Chicago.
I flew to Vegas a year ago this month.
Right.
Okay, so
That's right.
Second.
Yeah.
You're at 3, but 2. Okay.
But-
I mean, it's remarkable the stuff that we've got. Like, I mean, your stuff is behind. You're part of the show.
So,
I mean,
some of the guys, and Tristan as well, just beautiful people, great folk. I always say good people come from everywhere.
Yeah.
And this proves it once again. And I probably wouldn't have come and would for Dave's extra effort. And yet
Thank you.
I've managed to come
I
together.
appreciate that. The shirt-
Love it.
Can you show this shirt at all? Can you show everyone
Can you,
the shirt?
yeah. This is a Larry legend.
Look at this
Look
shirt.
at this
Look
thing.
at the shirt he has on.
I mean, come
It's
on,
absolutely
bro.
tremendous. The shirt he has.
Celtics tonight?
Laying 2.5.
Are they at home?
Yes.
2.5 at home against the Thunder.
Money line.
Money line.
Okay.
It's a good
Just
bet.
play it to win.
It's a good bet.
I'm all about the money lines today.
Love it.
I am too. I'm starting to come around on it too. I'm done getting beat by hooks.
You've been hot. You've been hot a little bit, right?
I decided to go against the 6-6 team, and they're the first one on the board with a win.
Told you.
Arkansas money line. I was a hell
Told
of a
you.
sweat.
I told you though.
Oh my.
So I decided to just go with the flow. Don't worry about those kind of superstitions.
Right.
Yeah.
They had me take Cincinnati off the board because it wouldn't fit into the machine on
That's
the
good.
play. And so
That's good.
I'm going to use irony against them. This
There you
time
go.
around.
There you go. That's
Well,
good.
love it. Thank you again for being here,
You're
brother.
welcome.
It's good to
Thanks,
see you
guys.
and hear you and
Welcome to
everything
Roger
else.
Long.
Yeah. Addison said to say hello, by the way.
Yes. Yes. Keep it rolling.
Keep it
here.
rolling.
Thanks,
This is
man.
great.
Appreciate that. Yeah, guys. This is
So-
all people who came for the live show. Like this is like
No one lives. Well,
we
I mean,
didn't pay anybody.
people-
to come
no,
here.
yeah.
These are
Sit
you
on
guys,
down.
the
Yeah.
Brigade.
Yeah.
Coming up. This guy's shirt is
oh,
tremendous.
he's got the Western Kentucky stuff on. Yeah.
It's going to be tough with the hat, and I ain't taking it off.
That's okay. No. That's good. Roll that microphone up a little closer to your mouth, sir. There we go.
There you go.
There you go. Name,
handle.
handle.
Where you from?
No handle yet.
Okay. Where you came in from?
Well, came in from
Dallas.
We came in from Dallas.
Yeah.
Got high school buddies down the road.
Right.
Going back to North Carolina.
And
then San Francisco.
then
Well, then Vegas for March Madness.
this is what he's doing.
Unbelievable.
And he's got the Western Kentucky gear on.
Yeah, he does.
Why?
Just got to rep the hometown team.
So
That's
good.
your squad?
Well, my buddy's the women's golf coach,
Okay.
Awesome.
So you get the good merch.
so he gets a good one.
Did you play this morning
And we played golf this morning.
at the course we talked about?
Yes.
Kenny
How
Parrish
was
down
it?
the road. How was it? Great.
Was it great? Was it better than a Muni or is it still a Muni?
It's still a public golf course.
Right. That's fine. That's okay. That's all right.
How'd you play?
and B-Rad,
Yeah,
average.
Average.
All right. That's fine.
All right. You know,
Weather was nice.
Dude.
Perfect,
March,
right?
You know, I've gone to Keeneland in April,
Okay.
and it snowed.
Oh, my.
So to have 70 degrees in Kentucky in March,
You can't ask for anything better.
Is the ground hard here? Like playing?
clay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's soft.
It's
So the ball doesn't run.
No, because the grass is then Bermuda or Georgia or
okay.
Sticky. Okay, so the ball didn't run out here.
No, but well, we're in dormant season.
Okay,
So
it
it did
went?
run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that was in Vegas. That's the hardest thing. Elevation and the ground's rock hard. So like you get all pumped up and like I got a 310-yard drive. And you come here and the ball's like doink, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm 260.
Yeah.
Why am I 260?
Yeah.
I'm 40 yards back where I'm supposed to be. I don't understand.
Exactly.
Well, you've been playing golf in Vegas with hard packed ground.
It's 2,000 feet.
2,000
Yeah.
yeah. You play it above sea level.
You got to play or anything for tonight? Nothing?
Got nothing. I took North Carolina, so
So far, so good?
Money line or late 8.5?
they late even more.
9.5?
I
Okay.
waited.
10.5?
Oh yeah, I'm a late guy.
All right.
Okay.
That's fine.
Big number.
Are you coming out? You'll be out in Vegas?
I'll be out with you guys.
We'll
We'll
be
see
in
you in
touch.
Vegas.
All right. Thanks, brother. Thanks
See you
for
there.
coming.
Awesome.
Awesome. Great.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for being here.
PB with a text. How are you, PB? Now, Dave's seen you. I get to see you next. I need to hug you. So, PB,
I gave PB. We had one of those hugs. Neither one of us wanted to let go. It was kind of fun.
I got a bear hug for PB coming in. This is it, right? Hi. What? How are
This is our legal counsel.
How are you? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for everything, but this is phenomenal. How are you? Welcome
I'm
to the
good.
show.
This is awesome because she didn't say she was coming.
I know. So how did this come out?
It's Chicago John. Hi, Chicago John.
Oh,
Wife looks great.
He's at home.
Like
He's pouting.
I know he's in the chat. I feel bad, but you made it.
We made it. Yes, we purposely did not tell you I was coming
Well,
just to
that's
surprise
phenomenal.
you.
Loved it. That was
Really,
awesome.
You
That
kind
was
of
so
turned
great.
around like,
I had no idea. I'm like, wait, what are you doing here? Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
fuck? Sorry,
But-
Will.
yeah,
What are
yeah.
you doing?
Sorry, Will. There you go. Listen, we went this long. Let it fly. That's great. Yeah.
Not
And you
bonus
brought
time yet.
popcorn. That's awesome.
I brought two popcorns. I brought the Garrett, which is the famous Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think the better is the Okie Dokie
Okie
Jay's
Dokie.
popcorn.
All right.
Okay.
And they're individual bags, so share them with the girls.
Of course.
Good
yeah.
stuff.
All right.
I haven't seen you, so thank you for what you gave me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
so I ripped through the St. Elmo's already. I mean, it is hysterically funny because I eat it. I can do 5, and then on the 6th one, it starts to kill me to the point where I'm almost crying. And my daughter's like, "Why are you eating that?" I'm like, "'Cause it's so damn
So
good.
good.
And she's
Yeah.
like, "But you're crying." I'm like, "Yes, I'm crying, but it's
Yeah.
so damn good."
You're like, honey, get the Sherman. We're about an hour from
It's
now.
absolutely worth it. It is such an unbelievable experience. But you know what tricked me? I didn't see that pasta sauce you gave me.
Oh,
Has a-
Freddy's.
Has a
We
little
haven't
kick
used
to
it.
it.
Yeah, we haven't
It has
used
a
it yet.
kick to it.
Yes.
It's
My
not
wife
just
is
spicy.
anal.
It's like,
Yeah.
woo, it's like,
Is
it's
it-
not St. Elmo's, but it's like,
Right.
It's from Cicero, Illinois. If you know anything about Chicago history,
Yeah.
let's just say that a little guy with
Right.
a scar
Yeah,
was
yeah.
in Cicero.
Yeah.
And it's an old school Italian place, and it's cash only, so you know that's total
oh,
Chicago.
it's
I
good.
love
It's
that.
good stuff. Thank you. I
No problem.
am a foodie at heart, so that was awesome to have.
So you got here today, and like your timing of doing stuff and getting here is a little different than Matt's was. What have you done already today? Because you told me when I saw you, I'm like, "Hey, hi, how are you? What are you doing here? How'd you get here?" And then you told me, "Oh, this is my last stop."
Yes. So I got here, love Chicago John, but he put my rental car for the 20th of March, which is our wedding anniversary.
Oh,
And I was like, shit, sorry, Will.
okay.
And then,
That's not today.
yeah, that's not today. And then, like, it's SEC tournament, we don't have cars.
Right.
So then I kind of like went around, found a car,
Okay.
got a car,
Okay.
a little bit more money than I wanted to pay,
Right,
but
that's
it's okay.
fine.
And then I drove to the Octagon House in Franklin, which is a Civil War haunted house about 10 minutes north of here.
Okay.
Did a little tour of that. It was kind of cool.
Okay.
All right.
Kind of cool. Walked around there. Did 2 court calls. One
Okay.
of my judge friends is listening today.
Okay.
He's like,
Tip to the judge.
he goes, I
Yeah.
want to see you on TV.
That's awesome. You're on.
So, Your Honor, thank you, Dan. And then I went to the Dueling Distillery, which is 5 minutes north of here.
Okay.
Had a little tasting.
Okay.
And then came here. And then I'm hanging out with you guys. And then I'm going to drive back to Nashville. And then head.
Where was the Civil War thing?
It's 10 minutes north of here. It's called the Octagon House. It's
So you did that already too?
Yeah.
That's-
And I got breakfast. And I got some biscuits and gravy. So
Wow, it's a full day.
That's a full day. And showed up here.
Are you a biscuit and gravy person?
Oh yes.
Really?
Oh.
Couldn't do it in the South. I lived here for 5 years. I couldn't do it.
I will say,
7
Chicago John makes excellent biscuits and gravy.
Really?
But I think the problem is he makes his biscuits too big. He likes the big biscuits.
Okay.
He needs to make it a little smaller.
Who doesn't like big biscuits?
I mean, everybody likes big biscuits.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
The gravy in me just like keep it over.
When's the next trip to Vegas?
Uh,
Or should we just come to Chicago? What do you think?
okay, come to Chicago.
Okay.
We gotta talk.
May.
I got sponsors. I got the bar. I got you guys are set.
There you go.
But I will ask you guys
Chicago in May.
one favor.
Yes.
Yep.
I need to get your guys' addresses.
Okay.
In April,
Okay.
Chicago John and I do a thing every Good Friday
Yep.
called Drinking for Jesus.
Okay.
It's a pub crawl where we live,
Right.
and we're making T-shirts. I want you guys to wear those T-shirts that day.
Okay.
Done.
It's for our Cancer Support Network.
Done.
They support me when I had cancer. They're freaking awesome.
Done. Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
We got it.
Lean forward with that hat, too. He did a good job with that hat.
is tremendous.
That's his Chicago Christian special right there.
Oh, he's going to be pissed because makeup's going to get on it because this is John's hat.
No. Oh, I hadn't seen that one.
Yeah.
I saw the breast cancer one. I didn't see that one.
That's pretty good.
I brought it because I figured
Yeah.
Look at that.
That is.
this is mine.
That's
Right.
phenomenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's great.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
St.
All right.
Patrick's Day Irish version.
Right.
Very cool.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
Love you guys.
Good to see you.
In
Great.
your honor, you saw me.
Yes. Drinking for Jesus too.
Take that off
That's
and stick it
tremendous.
right there.
Drinking for Jesus is
Man, oh man, this is awesome.
is
What a day.
awesome.
She ain't playing. She's a boss.
Oh yeah.
She comes in
Oh, yeah.
and
She
just
can
does
play.
all this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Knocks it out. Big
Now we
time.
got to get this guy on here. All right. Look right in that camera. I need name, screen name in the chat. You're the replay crew guy.
Yes.
And if you have a play, leave that for the crew.
Ryan Rocky 87. Not been there very often. Always on the replay.
Replay guy. In the middle of the night?
Middle of the night. Roll
Wow.
Yeah, he's a late night guy. Watching us late night.
Wow.
Doing who knows what
Very cool.
on assignment.
Working overnight.
Right?
Pausing, starting, restarting. It's all easier that way.
Through, fast forward, skip, rewind.
No, there's no.
Do we need
there's no skip.
chapters? Would it help
Yes.
on the replay
Yes.
if we had the chapters?
Yes.
Or you just could just roll the way it is?
I mean, it could help some people, not for me. I'll pause it and then I'll restart it. So it's
Okay.
not that bad of it.
How many times do you think you pause it when you follow back and watch the show? On average, 2-3 times a show, maybe
if
8.
I'm working, you never know.
Oh,
Could
things could come up.
Could be a dozen.
Oh, right.
But
If it's a busy night,
if there's nothing going on, then you know,
right.
Are you a basketball guy?
Not
really?
More of a football guy.
Football.
Okay.
So, do you still listen or watch the show, even not during football season?
Always.
Why?
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's entertainment
It
as
is.
well.
It
It's
is.
fun, right? Like we're trying to explain to people. People do this. They're like, oh, nobody listens to your show after
No,
football.
it's part of my daily routine. So, like, the last week when you guys were not on, I was like, I don't know what to
Did it
do
mess
now.
you up?
Sorry.
To make the nights longer?
It does, but
Sorry about that.
hey, it's all right. You were busy.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for being here.
Thank you
Bringing
so
your
much.
partner here with it.
Oh, yeah.
The whole deal.
Thank you so
Who
much.
drives on the ride back?
Oh, Dave will probably drive.
Really?
Good.
He'll drive the 4
Are you
hours.
good riding in the passenger seat?
All right. Well, I worked all night last night, so I drove 2 hours from Fort Wayne to Indy, and then he drove from Indy down here. So
Okay. All right.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you for being
Really,
here, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I really appreciate the time to come in here. I need that Vanderbilt Texas game to get going, man. My God. So I'm on the over.
Under?
I'm on the over.
Oh.
I wish I'm at the under now. We talked about it yesterday.
Right.
It was the number was different, so like I played the over because of looking at the numbers. But
Right.
right now we need I need to get going. Big
Yep.
time, 'cause we're currently 18, 13, 8 to play in the first half. Not good. Live number is 138.
There's our Big Ten guy,
What's
Kevin
up?
Whitrock. We need a name. We need the screen name and where you came in from and how you got here.
Kevin Whitrock in the chat. Came in from Iowa, flew in yesterday. So,
Hey.
Flew in, hanging out. You got a long walk every day. At the
I
end
do.
Of the
I do.
floor. He's got
I don't know
the
what-
furthest room from the
I
elevator.
was going to say, I don't know what you guys did. Apparently you
Well,
must
I'm
have slipped.
further down close to you. I
It's
mean,
true. Pitbull must
Pitbull
have-
showed up. He got
he
the
must have-
door right
I was
outside
gonna
the
say,
elevator. Like, he's
I
right
hate
here.
that.
Yeah.
I can't stand that room. I
What?
hate
The one right by the elevator?
Yeah,
It's
I
too
hate
close.
it. I hate
I like where he's at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I honestly, the walk sucks,
Right.
but it's great. There's no one. I haven't heard a peep the entire time I've been here.
Yeah.
Like,
in Vegas, at least,
It's
it's
like,
it's
yeah,
being
I mean-
different in Kentucky, but in Vegas, I can't like.
Oh, no.
I
You
can't.
need to be away from the elevator. You
Right,
need to
yeah.
take the walk.
Oh,
yeah,
take the
because
walk.
I was gonna
you don't
say,
know what's going on in Vegas in the elevator. And then it
no.
carries out into the
Yeah,
hallway.
it's danger.
And it's like you
And-
don't need any
And
part
that's
of
at all hours of the night.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
No, thank you.
Yes.
Hard pass on that.
That can be problematic.
So we were here last night hanging out at the book.
It's been awesome.
It's been fun, right?
Yeah, this play. I mean, it's for just a temporary spot, this is really cool. And then to see what's coming, it's really awesome.
Yeah, I think it is interesting though because they have all the every modern slot machine you could imagine. Like everything that Vegas has. Like these are all Buffalo and everything from Vegas. They don't have video poker or anything else. It's just like
nothing else.
What's the if you have slot machines, why can't you have other
one
video
step
stuff?
at a time?
Apparently, what they were saying is something with state laws. They're working on it, but it's
not
just
here. I mean, in Kentucky. In the state, they're okay with all of this,
right?
But they're not okay with video poker. It's like, wait a minute, why? That makes no sense to me. Like it doesn't make any. So, are you guys firing for McCaffrey?
I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of talk that people, want him to stay. I don't know.
Does he want to stay?
He doesn't want to do anything. That's the problem. I think he really struggles in the NIL world as we go, further and further down the road. He doesn't want to do things with boosters to bring in money. He doesn't want to do those events. He just wants to show up and coach and.
Because his kid left. When his kid went to Butler, when Patrick went to Butler, I was like, okay, he's done.
Right.
Like, he's telling his kid to leave to go to play for a different school.
Right.
So that's why I thought, okay, this is already foregone. And now there's been no announcement. There's been no conversation about it. So I'm like, okay, are we doing it or not?
I thought if you would ask me, a month ago, I would have thought he was good as gone.
Yeah.
But I don't know now. There's been so much conversation about him staying now.
Wow.
And they play tonight.
Yeah. That's the season ends tonight unless they decide to pick up
5-point dogs according to the sheet. I haven't looked at the current number.
Who are they playing against?
Ohio State.
Oh yeah, they're going to get killed.
It's going to.
Oh yeah.
That's a done deal.
Game over.
Yeah, game over. Yeah,
they beat them by Ohio State beat them by 15 earlier in the year. I don't.
Wow.
Yeah,
why is the number so light?
It's a great
question. It's a great question.
Why is the number too
light?
light? Because
wow.
Iowa did show life against Nebraska, so that's why.
But that's Iowa, Nebraska. That's become.
No,
it's become a lot. We hate Nebraska. I mean, honestly, you could ask people in Iowa State. There's more people may tell you they hate Nebraska than they do Iowa State.
Well, that was the argument that I made for years when I worked there because it was always like your little brother, big brother situation. That like you live amongst your Iowa State, you work amongst your Cyclone friends.
I have coworkers who are Cyclone fans. So and I live outside and work in Iowa City. But
so you understand that like we are grown up in the same area. This Iowans love Iowans. So it's easier to hate Nebraskans. Like people, you're across the river, so it's easier to hate them. So that rivalry, I'm glad that that's starting to become a thing.
Yep.
It's just Nebraska sucks at most sports except for women's volleyball. So like they need to find other sports they're good at, and then you guys can have a real big rivalry. Football wise, it's been somewhat one sided.
Right.
And baseball wise, it's been it's kind of like. Nebraska baseball is better than Iowa baseball, but that's not saying much. Women's volleyball is where they hang their hat.
Yeah. I mean, they do massive events. So,
What's it like, by the way? What is it like in the post-Caitlin Clark era for women's basketball? Like, what's this year been like?
It's been okay. It's not. It's no Bluter. Jan, took over, done really well, getting Lucy Olson in, as for kind of filled that void. But if you thought you were going to get Caitlin Clark again, like that's not that. I mean, anyone
it's lightning in a bottle,
right?
Guys. It's not going to happen again like that. But I got to ask you,
it is kind of wild though. It is like you hear nothing about Iowa women's basketball.
No,
last year,
they'll make the tournament, but
that was all of it.
Yeah.
So I got to ask you before we let you go and get the next one in here. Should we come to Iowa? I mean, you've been here. You were in Vegas. I mean, like this is. Should we come to Iowa? Do a show?
Come to Iowa.
Can we pack a place, you think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's plenty of guys. There's guys in the chat from Iowa, and
go to Des Moines. If we went to Des Moines, do you know how many people will show up just to hate me?
I was going to say.
It would be amazing.
We might need the security force for Perrault out there.
The amount of people that will show up, that are Cyclone fans and Iowa fans, just to see me, like, I'd be like a zoo creature. Just like he's actually back. He actually came back to our state
to make this happen.
In Des Moines, we got to go to Des Moines.
It would. There's still people, I think, that if 100%. You walk around, if you go look in message boards, and it's not, you don't have to think that far. I bet you can find some Perrault hate.
No debating it. I tell people all the time. I left Iowa in 2011. That was 14 years ago. There are people who still talk about me in that state 14 years later.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. It is bizarre.
All right.
But they just
Onler. We got Onler on the ground there.
The Onler brothers.
Yeah, we need them
Social
both.
giants.
You're a
around.
horse guy.
Yeah.
When does Prairie Meadows run?
They should start up here. It's usually summer.
It's a
You know,
horse
they
track.
don't. Yeah, there's.
Circa's book is at Prairie Meadows. It's
we got it. All right, we'll make a call.
It's a
All right,
horse
that's
track.
fine. All right,
It's
we'll
the
make
one
a call.
state we haven't gone to yet, which is the one I worked in.
I know, right? We need to go. Well, I mean, there's a reason. There's still a hate message for it. That's why it wasn't on the first list. We had to see if we could make all this work first.
Right.
You know, then we can go there with protection. You know?
Yeah, right.
So, thanks for being here.
Yeah,
Rob.
we appreciate
you,
you,
brother.
man.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down with going to Iowa.
Yeah.
I mean, Allegiant flies direct. It's Vegas.
It's easy
It's
trip.
cheap. It's simple.
All right.
It's right to Des Moines.
Oh,
It's a 2-hour flight.
Man, we got to.
Oh, it's an easy flight.
All right.
2 hours in, out, no sweat.
Oh,
Easy.
it sounds
Easy
like
to
a
go.
plan.
Easy to go.
Listen, so this is a guy who we met for the first time.
Yeah, me too.
Who is a Kentucky guy?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And I need a name. I need a screen name. Look right in that camera right in front of you. And where you came, you didn't come really from out of town anywhere, but you drove here. Where from?
I'm Mike Englert.
Okay.
My screen name is ND9 Go Irish.
There you go.
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
I drove down here. It takes about 2 hours to drive here.
Voice is
And then-
tremendous.
And then
really good.
the time changed on me about a half hour before I got here. So my wife and I always make the mistake when we come down to a show in Nashville. And we get here, we're like, oh man, we gotta hurry up. We gotta get there.
But you're early.
And we get here, and the doors are just open.
Yeah.
Kylie is in the chat,
Kylie's in the chat.
ripping on you for all your
Do you
pirates.
only own pirate hats? Change it up, maybe. Listen, this is my third hat of the show. And no, I don't only own pirate hats, but the guy on was from Iowa, so I
Yes.
put on a black and gold hat.
Right, for him. Right.
You're in an unbelievable Irish jersey. What is that?
This is it's a throwback that I got for Christmas years ago, and everybody on campus stops me and says, "Hey, where and when did you get that?" Ironically enough, number 5 in the green jersey
Right?
would be from Louisville, Kentucky, the Golden Boy, Paul Hornung,
Wow.
the
that's
only
true.
Heisman Trophy
That's
winner
true.
from a team with a
That's true.
losing record. If you ever did a trivia with
That is true. That's very, very true. How did you become an Irish fan?
my dad, my granddad, my second cousin, third cousin, and great uncle are all Notre Dame alumni. My
Oh,
grandmother
my.
was born and raised in South Bend.
Okay, so it's a family affair.
Did you
Yeah.
think they were going to win?
And
I mean, you got caught up in it, but did you think they were going to win?
I thought we had a real shot.
Oh,
I thought we had a real shot.
Okay.
I thought we were going to win the previous 2 games, which we did.
Right.
I bet them. I usually don't ever bet
Right.
the team,
Okay. Okay.
but I bet them, and I put more units on
Right.
each game leading
Okay.
up to it. So I mean,
You
bet
weren't
'em.
worried about Penn State at all?
It's it mashed up a lot, but honestly, the lead up to the game, I think Penn State's coach might have given us a little bit of extra
motivation.
added motivation.
Yeah.
And so we weren't going to take it on the chin like we have the last 30 years.
Your guy's a great coach.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
And he
He's
stayed
fantastic.
on top of that, so he didn't go. He
Yep.
didn't leave. So
Yep.
he stuck around.
Oh,
He was telling me earlier that he's one of the guys that, like, when sports gambling went legal, he learned a ton of different things about arbing, about how to play in different ways, and what to do when a state goes legal, and how to do it. It's a fascinating thing to see. Like, I love hearing stories like yours because this is what legalization brought on.
Yes.
It brought someone who from a math finance background coming in and now being able to do things with a sports gambling angle.
I've always been good with math and numbers. I don't have a math and finance background. I've been in restaurants my whole career, actually. I've managed a restaurant in Louisville on the river.
Good place?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Would it be a good place to do a show?
Yeah, it would be outstanding. We've done radio shows there. Actually.
Yeah.
You want the name?
All right. Yeah.
It's Captain's Quarters Riverside Grill.
Okay.
And it's right at the mouth of Harrods Creek. Feeds into the Ohio. It's about 5 miles up from downtown Louisville. Yeah,
Wow.
it's one of the best spots.
You
in
got a
Louisville.
guy to coordinate this whole thing. We come
Right.
back and come to Louisville.
Right?
Yeah, I watched your live show. You had the lead up for Oaks Day.
Yeah.
And tailed that. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
You had somebody on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
The Oaks winner. I can't
Yep.
remember her
Yeah,
name, but you guys were all in on it.
Yeah.
Tailed that one.
What
But
is-
if you want to come into Louisville? Yeah, I'll make it happen.
The Louisville Slugger Factory.
Yep.
Is it a tourist trap or is it fun? Is it worth going to?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's
I've
both.
heard nothing but good.
Well, for you,
I gotta go.
This is
100%. I gotta go.
It's the
Baseball, bro. I'm in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the original factory. They don't make the majority of the bats there anymore. I think they stopped that about 20 years ago. But they still have all the facility to show you how. You take a tour. It's almost like a Hall of Fame because they have wax museum characters and
you can get a
guys
bat
in
made with their name on it still, right?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
You go get an actual bat.
Yeah.
Like
Or,
that's pretty damn
or
cool.
a gift for somebody. It's always a fantastic gift. But yeah, there's a bat out on the front of the building that's like
Huge.
6 stories high.
Yeah, I've seen
Can't
pictures
miss
on that, but I've always heard that any baseball fan, like you have to
You
just
got
go
to go
check
there,
it out.
and then you got to go to Churchill Downs.
That's the plan. That's the
it.
plan.
Yeah.
And then
Derby.
you can do your show lead up. Exactly.
Right. There you go.
That would be.
That's the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. Just saying.
All right.
Just saying. Not saying. That's the
All
plan.
right.
We'll get all the contact info.
Yeah,
we'll get it done.
Boston first half team total over 58.5.
Hit it. Already
Matt got it at 59.5.
Already
But I got it a little earlier.
I got even money on it.
Over 58.5.
So.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys.
Awesome.
Go
Thank you
Irish.
for coming. Thank you
Go
for coming.
Irish. Here we go on that. How am I doing here on my basketball game? 141.5. Not good enough. Got to get going here. Got to pick up the pace. 27-29. Texas all over Vanderbilt. Unfortunately, that was my worry in that game. That Vandy was not going to be able to show up in this, but they haven't shown up yet to do it. Look who's here. You guys know the handle.
Need name, need handle, where you came from, and if you've got to play this evening, sir.
Well, you know I got to play. Dave Sellers, Dave Daily Picks in the chat. Lebanon, Indiana, just north of Indianapolis. And pick of the day, Lamar plus 13.5.
Wow.
Lamar against McNeese State. They covered both matchups.
You don't hear
this
that
year.
very often, right?
They covered both matchups this year. Their defense is insane. They were in a war last night with Nichols. I was up till midnight with my
There we go.
4-month-old watching that game.
Yeah.
And I had him on the money line.
Yeah.
But, went 2-1 yesterday.
Okay.
I'm having a great week.
There we
So,
go.
yeah.
By the way, Carolina's up 74-56 with 40 seconds. So that
Wrap it up.
So they'll win and cover.
Very nice.
I'm about to catch under 149.5 on that one.
There you go.
We had on B-Rat, an IU guy.
Oh, yeah, I'm an IU grad, too.
I know. Who do you want to be the next coach?
Valentine from Loyola. I know that's a dark horse, but...
Is he from the family?
No, he is not. And
Oh, there's no way you can't sell that to your alumni then.
Hey, if you watch those kids play, they play hard for him. And then also, he has the Izzo tree.
Okay.
He was an assistant under Izzo. He took them to the A10.
Easier sell.
Yeah, transitioned to the A10.
You guys are like Alabama, though. You got to be from an Indiana family. You're like Michigan. You got to be like Indiana man.
Yeah, and how's that working out?
I'm just saying.
I mean,
That's what you guys want. You want
went out-
Woodson. You want guys from the family. was when someone steps on the cord in the office.
Really? That's what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
Are you sure you're not connected to me?
He just went ahead and oh, maybe we are connected to you. Huh. Let's see what happens when I do this. If we go out or not. Yeah, I was connected to you. No, right? We're back. We're back, right? We're up. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
We're back and we're good. Newbie, we good? We rolling still?
We are back.
Okay, we're back.
Perfect.
Okay,
We're back.
okay, we're good.
All right, I want
sorry.
to continue my point here.
Go ahead,
If-
yes.
Yes. Anybody watching this right now, you have to pay attention to these two.
Nice you
Best betting advice in the game.
from him.
And you, Matt, you have a good one here or there, especially, Celtics first half team total.
Oh,
It's been
I don't-
good.
Who knows how
I
much
think
money
that game
made
goes over tonight. You guys
against
think? What
the
do you
Sun.
think?
Yeah, because there's no Porzingis. So
Are we sure no Porzingis?
I don't.
Shit around it.
Really?
Yeah. The shit around. Oh yeah.
But he won't have any wind after that respiratory infection.
He won't play much, right? I don't know. What's the total?
I want to know what he has.
228.5.
What does he have?
Maybe said
We
we're
don't
good. We're
know.
good. We
He
don't
has
know.
a quote-unquote
I
illness?
don't know, and I don't care.
Well, I do because how long does he? I mean, 6
We're worried
games?
about right now.
6 games?
But hey,
Rest
how
him.
about Hauser this year stepping in for him?
He's been great, but he was
I
great
mean,
last year.
Yeah, he was great off the
The books.
bench shooting threes.
The
but
books just have been phenomenal, knowing that I used to. Last year, my favorite prop bet was him over 2.5 threes a game, but they've jacked up 3.5 and 4.5 now. So
Well,
I can't bet it now
because
It's too high.
they play 5 out and shoot 50 a game.
Yeah,
You've been diving into the props and stuff a little bit more with the content and stuff you're doing.
Yeah.
Anything jump off the page for you today?
Yeah, I'm so invested on all the championship games right now. Bankroll management with, one thing I also learned from you too. I didn't want to spread myself too thin. So I'm
Okay.
1-0
So
today.
focusing on college.
Yeah, I'm 1-0 today. We got 2 more plays. And
You
then,
ready for the madness?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
And I might go to the Elite 8 since it's an Indy.
Oh, nice.
So I was bummed I didn't get a chance to go to the women's Big Ten basketball tournament because I went out to the racetrack to help my dad pick out his first racehorse. So
Yeah. Dave's a horse guy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He bought it.
Family. Yeah.
He bought a small share of
Yeah.
of
Let's
a horse.
go. Wow.
So
How about that?
so it was a lot of fun. I got to bring out my 3-year-old, and it's going to be. We'll see how it goes. I grew up at Arlington Racetrack, which RIP.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I've been to the 3 Breeders' Cups and no Derbies yet because I'm too serious, and I don't want to pay
You
for
don't
$1 million role.
Right. Okay.
But who knows? Maybe this year.
Well, thank you for coming.
Of
The
course.
girls thank them for
Yes.
letting you come, and Mrs. Dave's Daily Picks for
Thank
for
you
getting you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's driving home? You or Rocky?
Of course, me. I'm the.
Is it not even a question?
No, because I'm the.
You're not a good passenger.
No, It's my truck for starters.
Okay.
Oh, there
And
you go.
second, you know me. I'm the stay-at-home dad now. So
Yeah.
I'm used to getting up at 5:30 in the morning.
No problem. Boom.
You know what
Bang
I
it
mean?
out,
All
yeah.
right, you guys are the best.
Good
See
to
ya.
Thank
good
you,
to see you,
sir.
man. Appreciate it. We got more.
Excellent.
My God.
Yeah. Oh, we got to get the.
We got 1,
this is
2.
the bomber.
How many more people left
Or,
back in?
Not the bomber.
Let's
This
go.
is the shrew.
This is the shrew.
Yeah. That's it. Careful.
Be careful.
Other way. Flip it that way. Right there. Yep.
And then pull it up.
Good.
Oh, here we go.
Perfect. Right there.
Here we go.
Good?
Yeah, we're good.
Pull the microphone up closer to your mouth. Right there.
Perfect.
That's good. Right there.
It's falling off.
That's
Okay.
okay.
You're perfect.
All right.
We're good?
Great. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good.
All right.
How are you, sir?
Fabulous, I guess. Yeah.
I need name, screen name in the chat, and how far away you came from.
Wow.
Matt Shrewsbury from
Far.
Sacramento, California.
Far.
The Shrew.
Yes.
My name in the chat.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's been a long trip, but it's been fun.
Yes. I got, hockey puck. Got me right
That's
here.
fine. You took a
Yeah.
puck to the face.
Took a
That's
puck.
fine. Yep.
Well, I was jet lagged,
I know,
And
listen.
my reflexes weren't that good.
Exactly.
You know?
It happens. It
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, yeah.
What's with the Cleveland hat?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Guardians. Yeah.
Yeah.
From Ohio. Grew up with the Bomber.
Right.
Yeah.
Grew up together. So
Ohio State fan.
Ohio State fan too.
You're rolling. It's been a good year so far.
Ohio State's had a good year. Yeah.
I
Except
just came
one
from
game.
spring training.
Yeah.
The buzz is that the Tigers are going to win the American League Central.
Oh, my.
If it's not the Tigers, JC from KC's in the chat all the time talking about the Royals. everybody's talking about a step back
I
for
think
your
it's gonna be-
Guardians.
I think it's going to be a step back for the Guardians.
Right?
Hate to say it. Yeah.
82.5 season win total.
I still think it's going to be a step back. I'd go under.
Yeah?
I'm not betting it because I don't want to root against them all summer long. But,
Okay.
But what do you guys
Do
think?
you have a bet for the game tonight?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm sort of lost on how good the Tigers are going to be because generally when young teams get a big taste of it, they have a little bit of a step back year. Like they don't come and keep growing.
Right.
They lost Crochet. They lost they lost good players off that roster, and now we expect they're going to go right back to where they were.
Right.
They punted on last year.
Well, that's kind of like Cleveland too. They lost a lot of good players.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know where the Tigers are, to be quite honest. I think everyone assumes they're going to be good again. I'm not positive they're going to be good.
But all those teams, the win totals are within 2 games. Except
It's
the Red
crazy.
Sox,
It's crazy. Everyone is in either 83.5, 82.5, 84.5, or no, 80, 82.5.
It's like 2 or 3
And
games, right?
yeah, it's all except the White Sox.
Are the White Sox the worst team in baseball?
It's not even close.
Yeah,
Really?
I
In
think
baseball?
so. And what's there is like 53.5, right? Something like that.
52.5.
Yeah.
Rockies won't be worse than that?
No. It'll be close.
I think it'll be close. Yeah,
Marlins are going to be worse than them. I guess Alcantara's back, so Alcantara's going to be. That's good. So yeah, they won't be the worst.
Any basketball for tonight? You want to give the people?
Plays
tonight.
Anything?
Lamar.
Okay.
Plus 13.
All right. That's the second one. Yeah.
Gentleman
Dave's
back here
favorite
gave it to
picture.
me.
All right.
Okay, I was going to say,
All right, that's
wait
fine.
a minute,
Yeah.
where's that?
Here's the deal, because I've traveled all day yesterday, so I'm totally out of the loop.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have no
Harder
idea.
traveling west to east or east to west?
I think
for
West East.
Harder.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't even think it's a
Not
question.
even a question.
So
So,
yeah.
oh,
yeah.
East to west is easy.
Yeah, it
West
is.
to east is hard.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
Hard.
Yeah,
Well, tell the wife thank you for
Yes.
letting you
Thank you
come,
for coming.
and we
Yeah,
can't
if it
thank
wasn't
you
for
enough.
her, yeah, because I didn't even think I was coming, and she goes, "Well, why don't you go?" You
Oh.
talked me into going.
Thank you, Mrs. Shrew.
We need
thank
her
you.
at the next one.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Shrew.
All right, thank you,
Appreciate you, sir.
Appreciate you being here.
Awesome.
As we keep
All right,
rolling
this
here,
is-
this is an in-person roll
Is this
call.
our last one?
No, we have 2 more. We
All right. I thought you were the last one.
We got
but
more.
that's all right.
We got more. It's unbelievable. More people coming in. It's crazy.
Pull that mic up a little closer to your mouth right there.
we go.
Perfect.
Take a
Yes.
seat. Relax.
Sit right there for a second.
What's going on?
You guys know him.
Of course.
Lewis is like, I mean, he should be our kind of travel coordinator. He keeps it here. Lewis came out to Vegas.
He did.
He was at the live show in Vegas.
He did.
He was at the live show in Chicago.
Yes, he was.
Our boy Bonvi says hello. I mean, you know.
I talked to him last night.
Yeah.
He texted me like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
He was on the job. So
No one
Name,
be awake.
screen name, and where you drove in from for the show.
okay, Rainmaker 512 is my
Yes.
screen name. Lou,
Yes.
Sweet Lou,
Sweet
whatever.
Lou, yeah.
And
No
then
problem.
Pittsburgh.
How long was the drive?
About 7 hours 45 minutes.
Damn, dude.
Text me in the morning. Said, I'm in the car. I'll see you later this afternoon. Literally didn't. Like, how did that come about? Were you because you just decided like the day before? You just said I'm coming.
Yeah, I was like, I don't have nothing going on, so I have no work planned. So
That's fantastic.
what am I going to do? Sit at home and do nothing? Might as well hop in the car, come down here, hang out.
Hang out with the boys,
Yeah,
make
meet
some
new
plays,
people.
right? It's fun, isn't it? Like I'm
it's the
trying to
best.
explain to people what we do. We can't explain this, and you're a part of it. I mean, you're a big coordinator with meeting people, and then they get in the Discord later. You guys exchange phone numbers.
Absolutely.
You've made buddies and friends as a grown-up man, which is hard to do.
Yes.
From this,
Yes,
right?
Absolutely. And then Bobby came down, and he's already talking about he wants to come back to Pittsburgh because he had such a good time the last time we were there.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's tremendous.
It's wild.
Before stay, but for you guys who are watching on the replay on SiriusXM or listening on SiriusXM or watching on Sports Grade, we appreciate you. Thank you for being here. We're back live on Friday. We're off on Thursday. We're traveling back.
Yep.
Friday, we're back normal time. You see us on Friday night. The rest of you guys don't move. We're staying live on YouTube and staying live on X from Kentucky with Circa Sports for bonus time.
Bam.
Continue, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
What are you wearing?
Montreal Expos. Great Dawson, baby. One of my favorite players growing up.
Easily the Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a classic shirt right there. That's the other fun thing that people show up all in merch and in these hats, these BBB hats. Everybody identifies themselves when they walk into the hotel. Like,
you see it.
Hey,
wild.
BBB, BBB, BBB. even the people behind the counter here were like, wait, are you guys all part of the same thing? Well,
yes,
it's kind of the show.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
It doesn't make sense. But people stop you when you wear that hat, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, what is that?
Yeah, they're asking, tell them the podcast.
Right.
Thank you.
Tell them to listen.
Tell them to listen, like, subscribe, all that stuff.
Jump in the chat.
Jump in the chat, all that stuff. Lewis, you've been busy with the kiosk. I see. What do you got going on? You got anything
Not
for the
right
people
now,
tonight?
everything-
Nothing.
No, Vanderbilt killed me on that first
Ah.
10. They were up 7-3, and Texas goes on a 13-0 run.
Damn.
Any of these first to 10 things coming out?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm 0-3 so far.
Really?
What are you going to do?
With the dog. So
Yeah.
you take a dog every time?
No, I took the favorite on that Vanderbilt. I think they were -125. so.
Okay.
I mean, it's,
We'll hit one later.
yeah. There's still a lot of.
Are they?
still a lot of time.
41-26 at half.
Wow.
Yeah.
15-point
In game? In game, man. Come back.
12.5. I don't know. It's 146.5. I'm on over 148. So plenty points. So we're tracking in the right direction with points.
All right.
Any
When you going back?
Tomorrow.
All right.
Very cool.
Yeah. So.
All right. We'll have breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, sounds good.
You're the man.
Hey,
Yeah.
you like Boston team total first half tonight?
I bet it actually a worse number. You can get 58.5 right now. I took even money over 59.5.
Okay.
So I like over. I like 58.5 a lot. 59.5 might not make it. 60, but right now 58.5 I like it a lot.
I might do the first quarter over on both teams.
Oh,
58.5 total.
If Porzingis doesn't play, Jaylen Brown first quarter points over 6.5.
Okay.
If
You
he's
need to know if he's playing. That's a vital part of the information for me.
That's
Correct.
always the NBA. It's a pain in
Well, I
the
know,
ass.
but Porzingis hasn't been playing.
Yeah.
6 games.
I would argue I would bet against or under if he plays.
Fair. Defensively, they play slower. He shoots threes.
Yeah,
a
that's
ton.
fine.
So
Okay.
when he hits threes, they're flying over.
All right.
So that's the one thing with Porzingis, his shooting ability offensively changes their offense even more so. They
Okay.
shoot more threes with him on the board, and they're already sitting in record pace. 3-point attempts every game, 48.5.
Buccos season win total.
What
Under.
is it?
75.5.
Let's
Under.
go over, baby.
I hope so.
Under.
We need some bats.
Yes.
We got the pitching. The
Skeens
pitching's
is-
there.
Who should be the Steelers quarterback next season?
Oh.
I mean, it's a mess, Lewis.
Oh, it's a disaster. The whole team's a disaster.
It's so bad.
I don't know. I think it's got to be Wilson or Rogers. You would think, but
At this point, it should be, but who knows?
they said Mason Rudolph last night. They reached out to him. That can't happen, right?
Please, we've seen enough
Mason
of that.
Rudolph.
Yeah,
we
Bring
doing?
him back.
They said they reached out to him. Now I don't
What
know
are
if
we
that's true,
doing?
but come on.
I don't know what's
The
going
funny
on.
thing about the Steelers is it's so weird now because there's so many interchangeable parts with them now
Yeah.
that they get linked to everybody. Every wide receiver's coming to Pittsburgh,
Right.
everyone quarterback, and people are like, they're like, why is this happening? It's because you don't have nothing stable right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
There's no direction with that team. I just don't understand what they're doing.
I still can't believe they went and got DK Metcalf, like how they did. Like we woke up
And
and,
then
I was
paid
like,
him.
what? Yeah,
Got him and then paid him.
and right.
But that's my point. Is like you do that when you're close. You don't do that when you got 40
Right.
other million pieces
Right.
to get together. It's a lot. That's a lot of money
Insane.
that's tied up now.
Marcus Lawrence just landed with the Seahawks. So Dallas again loses the
Wow.
another star player from Dallas.
There we go.
Yep.
My God.
Thanks, Lewis.
Yep. Thank you.
See you
Good
later,
seeing
brother.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Wow, I can't believe DeMarcus Lawrence is now going to the Seattle Seahawks. Cowboys are, oh boy,
Sweet.
it's going to be
Look at this. We got a guy with a Vanderbilt baseball T-shirt on.
tremendous. We just met him.
Yep.
First time.
First time here. I need you look right in that camera. Give your name, your screen name in the chat, and where you came into town from.
Joseph Mogan is the name and the screen name.
Yeah.
I came from Nashville.
Phenomenal.
Short drive for you. I think you got the shortest drive
Home
up here.
game.
Yep.
Home game for you.
I live a little bit further down in Rutherford County.
Okay.
Close to that area. It's only a 53-minute drive.
Perfect. How'd you find the show? Do you remember?
Yeah, YouTube algorithm.
Hey, all right.
I think I actually started on the Daily Juice.
Right.
Okay.
And then
Came over.
It just came over. Okay.
Tremendous.
All right.
Tremendous to see it.
What's sports betting like here for people that are watching the show and they're like, what are these dudes doing in Kentucky? Like, what's it like for you, even in Tennessee, even versus here? And, are you big into it because it's new, or were you into it before all this?
It's actually become a new niche in my lifestyle. I always love sports.
Yeah,
and then this puts a little extra onto it. We have to do everything from the app, which I'm actually enjoying a kiosk and actually being inside somewhere for the first time.
Because you don't have that in Tennessee.
Don't have
it's all online app only.
Yeah, and if something messes up, you could be down for days until customer service gets back to you.
Right.
I had a rogue withdrawal on Valley Bet this morning, and I'm still waiting
from your account.
Yeah, I withdrawed it, and it just said Apple Pay. Well, I have a few cards on my Apple Pay, so where's it going?
Oh no!
I haven't received it, and I got with customer service, and
they don't tell you anything. It's frustrating as hell.
Yeah, I haven't heard from
them. Let me ask you this: for the first time ever, they are serving alcohol at the SEC tournament in Nashville. What the hell is that going to look like if Kentucky hangs around and they're in the semifinal or the final?
It's probably going to be a mistake. Matt, you talked about it. There's no fans like the SEC fans. They take it way, way too serious.
Right.
And
yeah, I think we're going to be a problem. You normally don't see alcohol at the SEC tournament. First time ever. This could be a little bit on the looser side.
Wow.
And Bridgestone Arena is kind of small to begin with, so everybody's close together.
And they're drunk going in because it's Second Avenue, so you're going right out of the bar straight into the arena anyway. Yeah, but they're already drunk, and now they get even more drunk while they're waiting for their game to start. They watch the first game, get boozed up. Second game start. I mean, it's going to be rabid. That late night game tonight, the last game night, Georgia, Oklahoma.
We're packing up. I'm going. We're going.
It's going to be.
I don't care. I want to go.
Let's go.
It'll be a scene.
Me and my buddy are looking to get tickets in the next couple of days to go.
Okay.
Do it up.
I tried to get the whole session, but they were like $900.
Insane. How long have you lived here?
In Nashville, my whole life.
Oh, so you're born and raised?
Yep. Oh, historic East Nashville over in Shelby.
Wow.
By Shelby Park, yeah.
This week is crazy. Is it always been like this, or is it because they're this good, like all these good teams are here?
So it is different because it's more like
I went in 2002 when you could throw a baseball and not hit anybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I work in the Airbnb business, and we always stay busy during the SC tournament. There's a lot of people coming in to see the tournament.
Yeah,
Kentucky people though. It's Kentucky. It's all Wildcat fans coming.
Yeah, we see different area codes. I'm not really for sure where they're from, but people from all over. Just SEC fans in general
come in,
flock to Nashville, and we stay pretty busy. Now, 20 years ago, I'm not sure.
It was different.
I wasn't
way different.
I wasn't really into the
basketball was what you watched when you waiting for the baseball season to start.
Right.
You just watched it, and then you wait for the spring game to happen.
So
there's no interest in
college basketball has always been in my bloodline because me and my dad would get Vanderbilt season tickets to their basketball games, and we would
the
go.
one sport you've always been pretty competitive in. And basketball's always been decent.
Yeah, and everybody wants to hate on the Warriors, and but they're showing true fashion right now. They're 41 to 26.
Yeah. So I need points to you guys. I need more points.
Yeah,
you can lose. You need more points.
Yeah.
What's the Vanderbilt baseball games like? Is it worthy of
I actually haven't been to any. I just really like the shirt.
Okay.
Good. I've been to
them.
They're good.
But I hear they're kind of competitive in baseball too.
They're very good. Yeah, they're very good. Top notch. But my fantasy football and fantasy baseball teams, I always name the Commodores because I love the colors, and I had a pair of basketball shorts that I absolutely love.
I was going to try to get a Homer used to try to get a BBB hat.
Yeah, I love the V. They're sharp as hell.
White hat.
Yes.
With the
yes.
Yeah.
We'll get
gold.
We'll talk. I got the hat guy. We'll try to match that.
All right,
for sure.
Vanderbilt gold.
Is there a place that? No, my question is this: is if we come back and do another one of these weekends, is there what is the best month weather-wise, Nashville?
Spring.
Yeah.
Is it now spring?
Spring.
Yeah.
In the summer, there's a lot of humidity.
Okay. It's hot.
Yeah, and I don't think Vegas gets that. So it's going to be hot. And you walk outside and you got like a layer of water.
Okay.
Okay.
So humid.
Wintertime sucks pretty bad too. But
does it get cold?
Yeah. So we went through a period of 0 degrees with no snow, but 0, and then it got hot and it rained. and then
Everything froze.
got back to 0. It froze, and then it got warm again, and we're like, oh, spring's here.
Right.
And then
They had the fake spring here, too.
Yep. Spring's
Okay.
here, too.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well,
thank you for
do
coming.
you have a
down.
play for tonight? Anything you want to give to the people?
I was listening to some things about fading Victor Hovland.
Okay.
And the players. He
Okay.
decided to change his swing, and he's sucked ever since. So,
All
There
right.
you go.
I like
Against
it.
Hovland in all the matches.
I like it.
I like
Head to head.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, man. Good seeing you.
Excellent.
So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for what it was a wild 2 hours. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we got everything in. Rolled
That was
through.
fantastic.
That was fantastic. What do you always like 20?
I think
What was
so.
that?
I don't
That's
know. We'll have
crazy.
to go back and count it. But, guys, that's the show.
Yeah.
People ask, what is your show? That's the show. I mean, that's from all different states.
Yeah.
Locals drove up.
tremendous.
I mean, there's Kentucky, there's Tennessee, there's Ohio, there's Pennsylvania, there's California. Matt came up from Texas just because he saw we were coming here. We'll see him in Vegas. This is what we can do with the show.
That's good stuff. For those of you guys who are used to seeing us, we're back Friday.
Yep.
Huge thank you to Circa Vegas for sending us out here.
Yes.
This is the fourth place we have been with Circa.
Yep.
We really honor and appreciate the relationship with Derek Stevens, with all the great folks, Aaron Oster, who runs the marketing side of things, and having us come on out here to be a part of this. It was great talking to Heather about what's been going on. We cannot wait to see what they're building here for you guys in the area. If you haven't come here, we would highly recommend you come down and check this place out, but definitely in August when they're going to open what they're calling Circa Sports East. And so they're going to have a gigantic layout very similar to what you see. No stadium swim, obviously, but they're going to have the layout that you see.
Pretty much everything else.
Everything else from Vegas. You're going to see it. So, and having it be being on the east side of the Mississippi River is going to be pretty wild to see people come on out and check it out here at the Mint for that event. So, again, it is literally right over the border. So when you land in Nashville, you drive north and you cross the border. And
Took me
bam.
40 minutes to get here.
Yep.
Right from the airport.
And you're right in.
Car, right up, 40 minutes, easy drive.
And the hotel, which really something can be talked about, it's a all Marriott
Spring Hill
Suites.
Fantastic.
So, and it's literally attached. Like you walk.
Yeah, you
right
don't even have to go outside.
You don't go outside. So it's so simple to come here and stay and be a part of it.
Yeah. Worked out really good. I want to catch this again real quick on Saturday, March 22nd at 11 o'clock in the morning. Catch all the March Hoops action at Hilligan's at the Mint or at Hilligan's or the Mint, Kentucky Downs. Enjoy high-energy atmospheres, delicious food, Circa Sports merch giveaways. Perfect setting to rally with friends and watch your team compete in style. That is next Saturday.
Yeah.
That's the Saturday, the third day of March Madness. We'll be back in Vegas. We'll be there. We'll have more details on that. Follow us on socials at Sports Beat Cake and Steak for me, at Sports Talk Matt for Matt, at the show, at Boston versus the Book. Newbie, tremendous job in LA, producing the show. The Wrenches, you guys keeping us in line here. The Lawn Day, getting the boys in line. Roll Call Wednesday.
Awesome.
I mean, again, can't explain it, but thank everybody in Circa Sports
obviously
for sending us out here, getting us out here. We want to come back. I mean,
100%.
August would be great.
We got to come back in August.
Iowa's a real possibility, though.
Yeah, go to Iowa too. Let's go hang out in Iowa. Let's go check out what's going on there for the Hawkeye
Is that
State.
close to the college baseball stuff? No, that's
Omaha.
far away.
Well, you can go see it. You can go right across the river.
Right.
Yeah. To the College World Series, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
You just go right.
Trying to map out the calendar.
Council
exactly.
Bluffs. I mean,
Okay.
it's not where Des Moines is
Right.
or the physical location, but it's a mobile state, so you can do events in Council Bluffs across the street, across the river, and literally you can see from Council Bluffs, you can see TJ Ameritrade Park. So it's not like it's far at all. It's only a couple miles. So you can absolutely do that during the company. Now, look, I have not gone to the new stadium in Omaha. I had a lot to do with the funding, getting approved to build that thing.
Okay.
So I pushed it hard on my show for years, and people hated me for it because they thought Rosenblatt was like Fenway Park, and I said it was a dump.
Oh, you did that thing.
And nobody wanted to listen to me, and then they finally approved it because they were not going to get the 30-year lease from the NCAA without building the ballpark. And they built the ballpark, and everyone loves it. So I told you you'd love it. So I haven't gone to it yet. I left before they actually finished the park. So
do you have a better booking for the people?
Well, I with the win for North Carolina, I've got Georgia. So
Right.
on that. Well, I'll do this. Better to book at Max Christie, points, rebounds, and assists under 23.5. It's hit 6 straight games.
What's the juice?
Minus 115.
If you don't have to lay more than 120, it's probably a bet.
Okay.
So it's the same number over and over and over?
Pretty much. It's moved down to 22.5 now, but most books, Bet365, if you have access to Bet365, they don't give a fuck. They leave their numbers up and don't move.
They don't even look at the action. They take so much money, they don't even look at the action.
So someone told me that I bet it last night at Bet365, and they said, that number hasn't moved yet, right?
They're not going to move
It's 2 points difference from DraftKings and FanDuel. They haven't moved it.
It's the best.
So
I mean,
Max-
they put it up. They let people bet.
Yeah.
So, okay, you still good with I mean, you have Georgia money line ticket basically
I do.
right now.
Yep.
I think Georgia wins the game, guys.
I'll see where
think
they
do.
go.
And hopefully we pack up this quick and get down there. I want to go watch the game.
Let's do it.
So
thank you for watching
thank you,
this, guys. Appreciate you. Tell someone about this show. Like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. He is Dave. I am Matt. We're off tomorrow. We're traveling back to Vegas. Friday, Roll Call Friday. We'll do an abbreviated version of it. You guys saw half of it here already, but we'll do a version of Roll Call Friday. Thank you to Circa Sports. Thank you to you guys in the Brigade for watching. Dave and Matt back on Friday for BBB.